Are live. Hello, chat. I hope you are all having a great day. Thank you so much for joining us for more Curse of Strahd. So we are going to, before we get into it, please allow me to introduce to you my players. Detdet, who are you, and what have you got going on? And where can we find you?
Hello. My name is Detdet. You can find me at twitch.tv/strugglepunk2. You can find me at Detdet Squad Depot on YouTube. And I'm playing Ignacio Malsara, a human blood hunter, who has seemingly decided to try to make himself the face of the party, despite having a 0 charisma modifier. It's truly, I can't stop myself. As for what I've got going on, tomorrow I'm going to be playing Resident Evil 5 with my boy Hearing Me.
Oh, that's gonna be
So
fun.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Apparently we decided we're doing hats or sunglasses today. I don't know why, ask Chuck, but I've got my hat.
I also have my hat.
I have
Wow.
sunglasses.
All right, Mr. Sunglasses, introduce yourself. Oh, that's scary. Oh no, he's getting closer.
It's Limitless Liger.
Oh, I can see his eyes behind. I can see his eyes behind the sunglasses, and that's
know.
fucked up. That's
Yeah,
actually kind of
he's like,
evil. It's kind of terrifying,
me.
actually.
You can see him
he's
wink.
high, so he had to put the sunglasses on.
Ah, I see.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Weed.
I'm Limitless Liger. You can find me at Limitless Liger. I'm playing Beacon, the robot, the actual face of the party, who does
He's only the face when it comes to
not
ratings.
behave like a face at all.
Yup. You're the one with the highest
He's the whole good
charisma.
time partner.
He's the face, but only for birds.
That's true. Alright, Chuck, who are you and who are you playing? Tell us about you.
I am Underground Tavern. I am playing the one, the only Thalin Miltic. Things are coming down the pipe slowly but surely. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Alright, besides Detdet playing Resident Evil 5, do either of you have anything that are going on this week or that you would like to promote?
Can't tell for sure yet.
That's fair. As for me, I will say that this Sunday is my birthday. I'm gonna be playing I'm planning to play some Among Us with the crew. If something goes wrong, we'll figure it out. But I'm very excited. Please come by to watch us kill each other. It'll be so much fun.
Wow.
Happy
I'm gonna be
birthday.
there.
Thank you, like.
And
Happy
if you're
birthday.
watching the VOD, happy birthday, Zim.
Zim
Wow,
doesn't watch
incredible.
this.
I don't know what Zim does. I don't think I've ever interacted with them
The
a
only
single time.
The only interaction you've had with Zim is when you asked them for like a burger, and then we were like, we only have sweet potatoes.
It's so fucked up.
That's so fucked up.
I think the only interaction I've ever had is we were playing some Adventures of the Middle Earth, and I think they were watching My Hero Academia, and she.
That's right. I remember that. That was so funny.
I was
What?
like, and like all of us are trying to like look around, like what just happened, but
Yeah.
one thing, and then like Ray just goes, like trying not to destroy her face with laughter.
Yeah, we were doing a serious scene, but downstairs Zim was watching My Hero Academia, and I think someone just died.
No! And then gun would scream. It was epic.
Yeah, and the fact
Yeah,
that my mic picked that up despite them being downstairs and the door being closed.
No, that's good.
We
That's
all
good.
heard it too.
Like clear as day. Alright. So, let's get into some Curse of Strahd. Okay. Having learned that an orphan by the name of Cedric had passed away just a month prior, our adventurers confront the headmistress of the orphanage. Rather than omitting this for sinister reasons, it becomes clear she's just overworked and an overprotective woman. Naturally, she is resistant when the group tells her they believe Felix is or has been possessed by a fiend of some sort, and threatens to go to the Burgomeister if they were to hurt him. The group instead push back, insisting that if they don't do something to stop Felix, there's a strong possibility he could hurt or even kill other orphans, and that Cedric's death is most likely linked to him as well. The headmistress finally acquiesces and allows the three and Irina to confront Felix. Conversations with the fiend are short-lived, as they immediately confront the fiend who turns hostile. The battle is short-lived, and Oh, I said that twice. And the fiend attempts to escape by possessing Beacon, although it fails and dissolves to nothing. Felix awakes and immediately becomes apologetic of all the atrocious acts the fiend forced him to commit while he watched. With the fiend defeated, Milahov, the gravedigger, begins to improve, but he'll need some rest before he's able to awaken and tell the group about the bones of St. Andral. So the adventurers return to the inn, where they take a moment to relax and enjoy the spoils of their momentary peace. Beacon uses his connection with the local ravens to send a messenger to ask Lancelot what he knows about Gertruda's whereabouts, while Ignacio assists a noblewoman named Adelaide from the obnoxious behavior of two noble brothers. And that is where we begin our session today. I don't remember if Beacon is at the table, but you guys are currently sitting at a table with Irina, Rictavio, and Adelaide. So,
I was at the bar talking to Adelaide.
Oh yeah, she got invited over to the table when we last.
They wandered over to the table.
Oh yeah,
because
Beacon came by and then said a bunch of weird Beacon shit.
Yeah,
and then I had to roll up and be like, I need to fix this. Please come and join us at our table.
My name is Ignacio Montserrat. I am sorry for my companions.
It's really unfortunate that is genuinely his catchphrase at this point.
Have Rictavio do the talking since he's the face of the party now.
And
I can't believe
I'm
this.
sure Beacon remembers. I'm sure. Well, Beacon
To be
remembers
fair,
because
there's
it
no
just
excuse
happened.
for us.
But I don't know if you remember Liger. She did say she did know about the Kogan Valley. At which point you shook her hand very rapidly. It's like, thank you, finally.
I do remember that.
Is it fucked up that that's actually made me more suspicious of her as an individual? Like just a little bit, you know. Like I understand why fucking why Beacon knows about the Kogan Valley, why Beacon cares about the Kogan Valley. Woman, you are a normal citizen of Barovia. What the fuck do you mean you know what the Kogan Valley is?
The bookstore owner knew about the Kogan Valley.
That's true.
Yeah, but he's a nerd.
Are you saying that women can't be nerds?
I'm saying that.
I'm negative inspiration for you, sir.
No, wait, well, hold up. I never said women can't be nerds.
Automatic disadvantage
right now. the fuck are you trying to say? Obviously you can, but
no, I'm just suspicious because I'm a woman nerd.
Yes. He's a professional nerd. This is just some random woman at a bar. I'm not expecting this.
Do you read a lot?
When I have the time, I do enjoy to read.
How did you come to have knowledge of the Kogan Valley?
Oh, well, I work in the timber business. My father told me a lot about how some of these trees had existed since the days of the Kogan Valley, so I was very interested.
The timber business. Oh, Can I get some insight on that?
Yeah.
Is this woman this
Your business?
Yes, I'm into trees, so I know about the Kogan Valley. Fuck you.
What do you? She just explained why she knows what the Kogan Valley is.
You are cutting down.
I'm into trees.
Your father was cutting down. Your father is cutting down relics of the Kogan Valley.
No, those ones we specifically leave alone.
Sure.
We're gonna all roll insight.
That's a 24 insight check.
24. Okay.
That's an 8.
8. Let's see.
He's just so happy.
He's so blinded by Kogan Valley.
Yeah. He don't care what else she's saying. So with that 24, it does seem a little bit suspicious that someone would know the Kogan Valley by merit of knowing trees. You do think that's a little strange there, Detdet, or Ignacio?
Excuse me, madame. You said you knew about this obscure historical fact that the ruling power of this land has actively tried to stamp out over the last 500 years because you know trees.
Tracks.
She kind of just blinks at you for a second, and she goes, "It's obscure that I know what this valley was called before
500 years ago, in a land where I cannot assume that he has taken kindly to much reading on the Kogan Valley, lasting too long into his rule. Over the last 500 years, I can scarce imagine.
Oh, I learned a little bit about it from Janovic, who runs the bookstore.
That checks out.
Yeah, he's still suspicious. I think Ignacio's still suspicious, but he's well, fucking can't argue with that. He is a professional nerd.
Whoa, Liger, your glasses.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Joe!
Well, then, tell me about. Well, if you are such a well-read and storied individual, then please tell me a little bit more about yourself. What is your what is it that you do around Vallaki?
Right, well, I run a timber farm up north of Vallaki. I'm constantly in and out of Vallaki doing business. My father passed away a month or so ago, so I've been the sole proprietor of this business.
My condolences. I did not know.
Oh, no. You were... I did not expect you to know.
Still, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I can only hope that he is with the Morning Lord.
Ignacio feels really, really bad. he's immediately taking a sip.
What brings you to Vallaki tonight?
Business as usual. I'm negotiating some contracts with some of the locals here that wanted to refurbish some of their homes. Fiona Watcher was actually asking after some of the timber. That's why I was here with her sons.
They do not seem like very nice people.
No, they aren't. And she will take another sip of her wine and she says, "They're obnoxious and they're rude, but I can't be rude to my clients' children."
You certainly can.
It did not say. It hasn't stopped me yet. I feel like there's more. I just don't know exactly what to ask. I feel like there's stuff that we should be honing in on with this woman.
Do you know anything about a feather?
Could you be more specific, please?
No.
Oh, she's just kind of staring at you, trying to figure out.
Let's go, baby. Let me see what that 18 charisma score does.
Give me that.
Let me see.
Give me that 18 charisma score.
Okay, do you want me to roll?
No, not really.
Oh god, they're small now.
She will just say, were you planning to buy feathers for it? I'm sure the Vistani might have some that you could buy. I don't know anyone who deals in feathers specifically unless you were going to the tailor shop.
You said that you run a lumber camp up north. I cannot imagine that the environments of Barovia being what they are, that is a particularly safe line of work. What is there some way that you take precautions, or that you safeguard yourselves from the dangers of the forest?
Oh, of course. I don't myself go and cut down these trees myself, but I employ people who are very safe in going out and do so, and I'm always careful whenever I go out to supervise them. I make sure that nothing, no harm comes to them, and if it looks like there might be, we're not too horribly far from Vallaki to where we couldn't just run and get shelter behind the walls.
You have to be super wise to supervise.
Actual quote from Liger before this session. I was really hoping to bring Beacon back to it being a more serious character.
Yep.
Not today.
Okay. This is what being personable and funny comes with being the face.
It is a mystery. Anyway,
I need to Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
Thalin, are you?
Have you?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Liger.
I was just gonna ask. Have you heard any rumors lately regarding? He sort of looks around. The Burgomeister.
Wait, why are we look? Is there like a reason like we're looking up dirt on the Burgermeister right now, or is it just because his vibes are rancid?
His vibes are rancid. That's true. Oh wait, what was his name? The he wasn't the Burgermeister, but demon arm guy.
Oh, Isaac.
Isaac, yeah.
Have you heard any rumors regarding Isaac?
As you say that, Irina kind of slumps down in her chair and is like looking at Adelaide very intently, trying to figure out exactly what the deal with this guy is.
Yes, we do. We do need to figure out what the fuck this dude's deal is. That is fucking weird. That is massively fucking weirdo fucking freak behavior.
What happened?
Remember
he commissioned that fucking he every week he comes in and commissions a new doll that looks exactly like Arena and being like, no, it's not good enough.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And as far as Arena is aware, she has never heard of this guy even once.
Mm-hmm.
I do not feel safe leaving Arena in this town
if
this continues to happen.
Are you asking about the Burgomeister and Isaac, or just Isaac?
I think both. I think crouching it in both as like both of them is like the smarter play.
Literally, what happened is that I conflated the two in my brain.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's.
But we should ask about both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So Beacon is asking about both of them.
Yeah. I think it makes more sense to ask about like the guy and his right hand man as opposed to just like his right hand man, because that's like, okay, so these guys have some weird business with Isaac specifically, instead of just like they're looking to see who's notable in town.
Mm-hmm. She will just lean in a little bit and kind of drops her voice, and she says, I would advise against any kind of run-ins with Isaac or the Burgomeister. They are not the kind of people you want to become involved with. If you so much as throw some dirt upon their shoe, you're lucky if you get time in the stocks. And otherwise, you might get sent to the Reformation Center. And people who go there are never quite the same.
Yes.
You did see me.
Those two elves.
That sounds an awful lot like what we would call torture.
And she nods and she's like, no, it's not what you would call torture. It is torture.
Oh, that is even worse.
We had a run-in with two of the elves that were part of enforcing stuff.
Two fairly charming elves who seem to have a very deep appreciation for the differences of diversity, the advantages of cultural perspective.
She kind of glances across and looks at Thalin and his short ears and his slightly more human appearance, and she just nods and she says, that sounds about right. They've always been very haughty when it comes to the humans of Barovia. Nothing against the Burgomeister, of course, but not good individuals either. Definitely safer than the Burgomeister and Isaac, but not by much.
Considering they attempted to cast some manner of arcane compulsion against my friend, I would imagine not.
Thalin managed to scare them off. I believe the male presenting one shat himself.
I did not even do nothing.
No, good for you.
To be fair, you did attempt to swing at the man. I'm not saying you were wrong to do so, but to say nothing happened is, I would say, a misrepresentation.
It was a nat 20 intimidation check.
You did fuck him up.
She will lean into you, Thalin, and she says, I would never be so bold as to suggest any kind of harm come upon the Burgomeister or any of his lackeys, for lack of a better word. But good for you. They most certainly deserved it. Even I wasn't even there, and I know they deserved it.
Indeed, they did.
Uh,
Have you heard of Gertrude?
She kind of thinks for a minute. She's drumming her fingers, and she says,
it's just some random woman from from a village.
Just asking everyone, man. Just covering my bases.
The whole day around.
Like I have a checklist of things to ask every person I meet.
And Feathers and Gertruda are part of it.
Just go down that quest list.
Yeah. She will like drum her fingers, and she thinks for a moment. She says, "Not familiar with that name. It certainly sounds Barovian, but none."
Speaking of names, I can't remember. Do we have Esmeralda's last name?
No.
Or do we just know her as Esmeralda? Do I just know her professionally as Esmeralda? Because I do remember that I remember that I remembered like I got some stuff about her because like I happen to know about a woman who's a.
I mean,
like,
if
a
we're
hunter.
If we're like jumping to conclusions that her last name might be Van Richten.
Go ahead and roll me.
First and foremost, like I said, I don't know. I'm just making sure that I like would know her because I like if I say Esmeralda, do you know a Vistani woman named Esmeralda? I don't think that's like too uncommon a name among Vistani. So like,
go ahead and roll me a history check, and we'll see if you remember.
All right. Well. I'm on fire. That's a 19 on the die. That's +1. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Her last name is De Avenir.
Excuse me, Matt. You wouldn't happen in your travels with the business that you have out in the wilderness, you wouldn't have happened to have heard of a Vistani woman named by the name of Esmeralda De what? Sorry, De what?
De Avenir.
D'Avenir.
De Avenir.
De Avenir.
She thinks about it for a second. She says, "Oh, you know what? I think I do remember hearing that there was a Vistana woman that is in Kresk. I thought it was odd because normally the Vistani don't bother going into towns, and here in Vallaki they are outlawed from coming into towns, but this one didn't seem to have a problem with it. I want to say that was fairly recently. I was just up in Kresk. Yeah, no, that couldn't have been longer than a few weeks ago."
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for your assistance. You've done us quite a great service.
I really should be thanking you for your assistance earlier. I hope that you won't get in too much trouble with Fiona for whatever happens.
I lift my newly heavy purse and I set it on the table and I'm like, no, truly, thank you.
Again, I hope that you don't get in any trouble on my behalf.
Oh, do not worry. A simple gesture, a laugh of saying, like, no, we were playing for casual cards. It does not matter. I have a small amount of winnings, and that is all I need. I had a good time. And then, trust me, you would be surprised, especially if you happen to toss a couple pieces their way, to help cover sink the pain away. Or drink the pain away, as it were.
A couple drinks their way.
And pleasant company as it is, I think I will come out this exchange the richer.
Monetary wise, you certainly have.
Well, I can't complain.
There are many things to complain about.
And yet we would be here all night if we only complained. Thank you for your company, ma'am. I do believe. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your evening, and that your future business with the Lady Watcher proceeds smoothly and without interference from her detestable spawn.
Likewise.
If we find ourselves in the area, may we visit your lumber yard?
Oh, of course. I can't guarantee that I will be there, but you're more than welcome. Please, my home is your home, as it were.
If you hear anything that you think might be important, remember and tell us.
There was one other person I wish to ask you of before we departed for the evening. we heard rumors. What was it? Like 2 or 3 years ago that the lumber mill burned down, the lumberyard burned down.
Mm-hmm.
About 2 or 3 years ago, there was reports of a band of outsiders, foreigners, and foreign adventurers, who came through Vallaki and set fire to a lumberyard near here. This wouldn't happen to be your father's, or rather your lumberyard, would it?
Her expression definitely gets a bit darker, and she goes, "Yes, sad business. Our profits have definitely taken a plunge. My father turned to drink, unfortunately, and it was through his failing liver that he is unfortunately no longer with us."
A sad business. They never apprehended the perpetrators, did they?
Never. And I never found out why it was our lumber yard that they set ablaze. I don't recall ever having any kind of interactions with them before. I heard that there were outsiders, but I personally hadn't met them.
I was about to say there was no records in your father's bookkeeping, your notes, or I know perhaps, like as you said, he turned to drink afterwards, and perhaps was less reticent to share such information with you, given how one acts at the bottom of a bottle. But like none of his documentation that surely you must have looked through as you were taking over the business.
Of course. I looked through it thinking they were some kind of disgruntled business partner. Maybe they had bought something from us. I couldn't find anything on the ledger of any names that were not Barovian. And I certainly don't know why outsiders would be interested in lumber. He spoke so negatively of them, so vitriolically, especially when he was at the bottom of the bottle. But nothing that he could enlighten me as to why they would do this.
Thalin, would you like to go take a walk with me?
That sounded mean, almost.
He kind of like he looks over and says, "For what reason should we take walk?"
No particular reason. Irina, you may join me.
Oh, sure, I'll come with.
I'm like, Beacon's just like a little bit worried that like if this woman starts saying something, like if this woman says something negative about his brother, he's gonna freak out.
This is one of those situations where like subtlety might be required in order to extract the maximum amount of information with the minimum amount of fuss. I mean, can
I get an insight to maybe see what they're talking about beforehand before I make my decision?
Oh well, we're specifically like we're talking about like so about 2 or 3 years ago, your brother's adventuring party rolled through here and apparently burned down this woman's lumberyard back when her father was running it. Who he passed away about a month ago, and she took over the business. She has no idea what happened or why it happened.
Or that your brother is involved.
She does not. We have not told her that it was your brother who did it, or your brother was involved in it. But at the same time,
no.
See, this is why this is why Beacon is trying to get you away from this table, because
it's not happening now.
Thalin, how are you reacting to all of this?
I'm okay.
Well, this woman has okay.
And look at Beacon. Why are you so eager to get me out of the room?
It is getting late, and Irina needs to get her nightly training in. I would like your help.
No, you take care of it. I stay here. It has nothing to do with me. You go babysit. I will stay here and be warrior.
Babysit? That is demeaning.
Little person sit.
Irina is not very small.
How old are you, Thalin?
38.
Okay, he's older than me.
He is half elf. He is like 14.
Is that how half elves work?
I don't know.
No, it's not.
It's not. Beacon, have you ever met? Before you met Thalin, have you ever actually met an elf?
Oral history.
Well, you definitely know of one elf.
Oh, right. I know of one.
Oh
elf.
yeah, your dream boy, your lover.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
I haven't decided what a relationship is yet, but it's probably going to be something like that.
So should I roll an insight to see whether or not
your smooch partner?
What's up,
Well,
Chuck?
I think I don't even know if you need to be rolling insight on it. I feel like it's fairly obvious. Like I said, the only thing I haven't mentioned is that we know Escher, and that you're Escher's brother, and that we're looking for Escher because like he is your brother. Everything else is like stuff that we've talked about, like the stuff about like him having burned down, like him and like his party having like lit that lumberyard on fire and then kind of taken off into the night. Like that's all stuff that we've known about. That like so I would say that you do know that we are talking about your brother's adventuring party right now.
I mean, if he burns stuff down, he has reason.
Oh, do you say that?
Yes.
No, God damn it!
Adelaide
Mostly.
Adelaide is kind of
You gotta play.
I'm sorry.
You see,
it does not seem like my brother to come and just burn things down.
Yes,
and for no reason. That's his out of character.
So I feel he
No. This is fine.
Your brother?
Ignacio kind of like redirects her attention back to him.
I was really hoping to get a long rest in,
and says, yes, we are. As you might have been able to tell, we are strangers to this land. We have come to the lands of Barovia, partially in search of. Partially in search of my companion Thalin's brother Escher, who we have learned was one of the adventurers who came through here a few years back. All we're trying to do is try to figure out where he is, and what reasons he might have had for whatever actions he might have taken.
While you're saying,
I can speak for the two of us. It does not seem like he is to set things on fire for no reason.
While you're saying that, Ignacio, she has not taken her eyes off of Thalin, and as you can see, like this quiet anger inside her that she's trying her best to suppress, and she says,
"Do anything.
I don't know why your brother set fire to our lumber farm, but the facts remain that it is half burned down. Maybe a quarter. If we're being generous.
Can I get an insight on her, see if she's telling the truth?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go with this purple dice.
I think
12?
Chuck, genuinely, I think that it's just that like this event like kind of ruined her life and like sent her dad drinking and then probably to an early grave. So she is like, and her dad passed away like a month ago. So this is a lot of like pent up anger that she has not had an opportunity to vent at anyone. And then you have come through and said, hey, I'm very closely associated with that guy. We're looking for him anyways. But hey, what's up?
And he doesn't do things without reason. So he definitely had a reason to burn down your family's lumber farm.
Burn down your life.
Okay, I'm back. What happened?
There is a reason. It had to go. It went. It's gone.
Oh God.
All right. Well,
I wanted to prevent this.
This is truly one of those adventuring parties where it's just like, yes, this is our high charisma character and this is our high wisdom character.
The tin can and the wolf.
I feel like we could have gone on that walk, Thalin.
Thalin, as you're looking at her...
No. Let it play out. Let it play out. This is his thing.
As you're looking at this woman with your 12 insight, you definitely see that a lot of her intention is masqueraded by that hatred that she has, but she's like masking it in such a way that like she doesn't want to yell, she doesn't want to get up and scream at you, but she doesn't know how to process this in any other way, so she's just kind of sitting on it and stewing on it. But if you're inciting her to see if she is like deceiving you, you don't catch any deception.
He seems very angry.
Yeah.
Say the line, Ignacio.
I understand that you're angry, but I did not do anything mean to you.
Of course.
It is not me. So don't be angry with me and my companions.
Of course, I would never deign to hold a grudge against you nor your companions.
If I come to find out it was my brother's fault, I will kick his ass.
That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. Chuck, are you okay?
Yeah, but he does that on purpose. Like,
it sounded like you knocked something off with your elbow.
No, it did kind of like
the table
kind of looked like you elbow dropped your desk for a second, and I'm like, that's a.
No, I did it on purpose.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's like a sign. Like that's something his people did back in his village to prove they were strong. Leave it. And the only reason it sounded really, really hollow is because the top comes off.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like I have a whole bunch of fucking maps and stuff underneath this like lid. So
yeah, she looks angry, but she doesn't look angry at you. Besides the fact that you said that he wouldn't do it without a reason.
I stand by that. I'm sorry, I don't know.
My name is Battle Unit 34 Construct, and I apologize for my companions.
I do not need an apology.
I don't think that anyone has done anything that has required an apology. It is not.
That was a joke.
No, it is no fault of Thalin that he is not his brother's keeper. His actions are not his actions.
Of course, and I wouldn't deign to think so.
But yes, as I said, much of Escher's time in this land is a mystery to us. We are hunting for answers as much as anyone else. And frankly, the only person who seemingly has reliable information on him has been, let us say, remarkably unhelpful.
Oh, and I'm sorry, who might that be?
Do not
His name
worry.
is Escher.
No. Above the table. I'm talking about Strahd. I have just realized that she is going to ask me about Strahd, and I'm like, maybe don't tell this woman that
questions could be missing anyway. So
well, I'm just saying, like, maybe do not say that like you are beefing with the immortal vampire lord of this land.
I'm not. Like, I wouldn't say that at all.
To be fair, it's kind of a given with you guys.
Well, sure, but like, listen, there's if we start being like, yeah, Strahd hates our guts, it's fucking crazy, and then like, hey, maybe don't associate too close with the guys who are going to get fucking bit up by Strahd here in a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like a bad idea, so maybe keep that one closer to the chest.
So if you don't say anything, she will just nod and say,
I will say. No, it is no trouble. He did just a particularly unhelpful individual who has the potential to make our lives quite worse, should he wish.
I can understand that, and I won't press details.
I appreciate that. But still, enough of such miserable topics. I think it is well enough time for my companions and I to be off. We have quite the expectation of quite a long day ahead of us, so we must be getting some rest. I put down like a couple silver pieces. Please, the rest of your drinks tonight on us. Thank you for your companionship, and thank you once again for your fine company this evening.
Oh, the pleasure was all mine. Please, if anything, if I can be of any more assistance, I'd prefer not to speak of what we've spoken of just recently, but anything else, I would be more than willing to assist you.
Well, thank you. Your offer means very much. It means quite a lot. We will not be remiss to approach you should we have need of your services.
Thank you. And so what are you guys doing then? Are you guys going to bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna go
come with me.
I'm gonna go pay off our tab. I'm going to walk out of the bar, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, that could have got so bad."
I will say that if you put down a few silver, that's fine. But Rictavio specifically covers your guys' tab.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he did say that he was going to do that.
Like I said, I'll put down, like I said, a couple silver for Andrea. What was her name? Andrea? Adelaide?
Adelaide, yes.
Yes. Put down a couple silver to pay Adelaide's like tab for the rest of the night.
I'll give her a couple.
Once again, just
thank you.
It's like somebody tosses down like a 20 to cover somebody's tab, and somebody else is like, "I'm going to toss a couple quarters on the table too."
Yes.
And I'm like, it's like what?
It's
all right.
money she did not have before.
That's true.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm not saying nothing. I'm just letting it speak for itself.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Long rest time.
Well, the thing is, Liger has just asked Irina to come with him. Before we get into that, are the rest of you guys doing anything else before you go to bed?
I guess if Beacon is like off like helping to train Irina, I think Ignacio might tag along as long as Beacon's open to that.
You open to threesome?
I don't think
it's one of the seriously above the table. If it's one of those things where you wanted to have like a one-on-one moment with Irina, that's perfectly fine. But like, I also like I want Ignacio.
Also wants a one-on-one moment with Irina.
Well, I mean, either that, or like just something like a like I want there to also be like a level of mentorship there. Like, Ignacio is also someone who's like hunting monsters kind of from a more like Beacon. You're a warbot. I am like a flesh and blood human being. You're like a 7-foot tall warbot who like has ideological like convictions about war, and like Ignacio is like, no, I hunt monsters, and like I'm here to like make sure it gets done and to avoid as much injury as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I think that there are like definitely things that like Arena needs to hear from a perspective that like maybe Beacon hasn't considered.
I mean, Beacon has like he's programmed with like a lot of data from a bunch of historical fighters as like data for him to go through for his fighting style. But like right now, like I don't assume that like behind like. Is this the type of place where us sparring would get us in trouble with the law? Are people going to be like, is there a place we can even do that sort of thing?
Yes,
because I was thinking if not, we just do like physical training.
I was about to say, let me give me 1 second. Let me look.
Well,
let me see if I can't pull up that map.
If you guys were to ask Danica specifically, she would point you to the fact that they have some stables that are behind the bar in case you wanted to go and spar there, away from people.
Mm-hmm. There's also like that clearing that's just like if you went north just a little bit, there's like a small clearing like near between 24 and 17 on the town map that might work.
There's also like, I don't know if I want to like, if we want to do fighting training or if I want to like get her to work out a bit because her physical stats are pretty lackluster.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. We're talking physical exercise, then yeah, it should definitely be like Ignacio handling that because like you don't have physical conditioning, you don't have muscles. You have hydraulics.
Yeah, you can help that.
You have hydraulics.
I can become a set of free weights.
That's true.
Yeah, and you're just like sitting here doing kettlebell lifts with his head.
I mean, it does come off.
I don't know. Whichever, because like, I could try to move her towards like a level 3, but like, I don't know. It feels like physical training is what she needs.
What are you thinking? You want to train her more on the paladin side, or do you want to train her more on the physical side?
They're getting a level of like maybe like rogue or fighter or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe one of those. I feel like her third level of paladin will be more of an emotional experience because that that is the level where you take the oath, where it's not like not like a training level. That's the oath level.
It's so bizarre to me that like paladins take their oaths at level 3. I guess I can see why of like, you have this sort of like ideological sort of like this vague sense of like whatever, and then like by the time you hit 3rd level, you have codified that into like a code that you follow.
A second level paladin isn't a paladin. A second level paladin is a page or a squire.
That's true, but I would argue like it makes sense if you're like playing like a plucky up and comer who's like basically like going through his first year of college trying to figure out what he wants to do.
Yeah.
But the fact that like there are people out there who play like seasoned war veterans that become level 1 due to like not using their skills for a bit, and then they don't know what their oath is. That's a little silly. Like I think that
and it's also like one of those things where like most people know what oath they end up going towards from level 1, and they just play their characters like that, and they're like, I guess I now officially am bound to my oath at level 3, whatever. Yeah, it's a mechanical thing.
But like Beacon has been basically sworn to the same oath for 400 years, but now he has the oath.
Yeah.
Well, it's just because I was broken.
That's true. That's true.
And I like in my brain, I was like at Beacon's prime, he was like level 15, but like he got busted up so bad.
Bold of you to be like, yeah, at my peak, I was higher level than the max level of this campaign.
Yeah.
Well, the campaign wasn't happening back then.
It's like, yeah,
I believe in session 1, I said my. In session 1, I said my battle power was at 5%.
It's also just like, I don't know if like a level 15 paladin is hanging around during the War of the Kogan Valley. Like, I don't want to be like I could have come back in time and stopped 9/11, but like, I don't know. You could have done something. There could have been something that gets done.
To be fair, Strahd wasn't a vampire back then.
Yeah, well, exactly. Like, he should have been weaker. Like, it should have been easier. Like, a level 15 should have like. You should have been able to do some shit back then. Like, I don't know.
Something happened.
Why didn't you stop 9/11, Beacon?
Yeah, why didn't you stop 9/11? Why didn't you stop Kogan Valley 9/11?
I cannot fly.
Not yet.
Yeah, but the dragon could. And yet it's still
the other thing is
that into the castle.
The other thing Irina taking her 3rd level is that I believe I said that she should choose her own oath and not just be whatever Beacon is.
Yes.
Have you chosen an oath for that, Ray?
I haven't,
are you just sort of free?
No, I haven't thought of that yet. But also, to be fair, if she were to go through this right now, you guys aren't leveling up just yet. You might have a little bit more time.
I know.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're not getting another milestone level until we, like, return the bones or whatever.
Yeah. I think she should do some push-ups and do some sparring.
Okay.
All right. What's her what is her stat line? What is, like, is she dex based or is she more like strength based?
Let me pull that up actually. Give me one.
11 she has 11 strength and 12 dex.
Yep. So not great on either front.
But still slightly more dex based than she is strength based. I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually try to give her. Honestly, I'm thinking maybe giving her like a little bit of rogue stuff so that like she can sneak attack spite.
Well, here's the thing: if she does that, she can't take any kind of like really good armor, or else that's gonna decrease. That won't go well.
I mean,
plate armor.
Plate armor doesn't.
Well, she would have the disadvantage on like stealth checks or whatever, but like at the same time, like there's more to a rogue than being stealthy.
I know.
Than like the stealth.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure you knew.
If she goes into swashbuckler,
I think the idea of a rogue makes a little bit more sense for like the kind of character Irina is. Like, I think that she has like a little bit of a mischievous side to her, and like someone who's like kind of eager to get out and see the world, and that strikes me more as like rogue than fighter.
Yes. Absolutely. So what are you guys doing? Thalin, are you coming with?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or are you just going to sleep? It's sleep time.
So
as much as he would want to go to sleep, he's like,
All right. Well, everyone else, no one. No, yeah, I'm not going to. I'm not going to the.
I can't let them go alone. They might need some help. I don't know.
All right. So, what are you guys training her with, and where are you going specifically?
I think what I'm doing is I'm kind of teaching her with like short blades. Like I'm training her with like the short sword. I'm training her with like the dagger, like her rapier, like kind of going through some like the different motions and stuff like that, demonstrating like different angles of attack, different like various like weak points. I think like get him in the kidney, get him in the like hit him in the solar plexus, knock the wind out of them. Like the neck is always going to be a soft spot, soft target, and it's hard to armor it up. I think I think I'm focusing more on sort of like I don't know, sort of like the academic side of it and like the like how to hit those angles, right? Like and that leans into more of the rogue stuff.
Right.
As opposed to like get up and then you fight.
Right.
Hit him in the solar plexus unless it's a werewolf, then hit him in the lunar plexus.
I see what you did there.
Good job, Beacon.
Incredible.
So,
Beacon didn't say that.
Incredible.
Sorry. Good job, Liger. So do you want me to make any kind of like attack roll to see like how she's doing this?
I mean, we could, but I think it's almost like, I think this is almost, like I said, I think it's like almost more academic. Like it's just like you're like looking at angles and follow throughs and stuff like that, and like different ways of sort of like, you know, you bat a hand aside or you get into somebody's guard, like you're going through, and it's a lot of like standing around and like looking at various like ready stances and like how people hold swords and how people like hold like guards or whatever, and how you can like take advantage of these things. And it's like there's obviously like a physical component. Like I think that there is like a couple moments where like Beacon or like Ignacio will like either grab like, I guess I'd probably grab Thalin more than anything and like kind of demonstrate like points or like have him or like having like Arena like attempt on him, like attempt an attack or like attempt to like how to get inside this guard.
Yeah.
But I think Thalin like Ignacio's kind of using Thalin as a dummy, and then like if Beacon training partner is using him as a sparring partner, that is remarkably similar to how one would use an inanimate object. Speaking of inanimate objects,
Beacon.
Beacon. I think Beacon is like I think he tries to use Beacon every once in a while, but then it's like all of his joints are metal and it's like hard to like fuck with. It hurts the head. I actually have very little. I have like very little to offer of like how you would fight something like Beacon actually.
Beacon, what are your weak points?
Go fight him.
If you were to be possessed, how could we take you down? Purely academic.
We're working on the Batman protocols.
That's how you become a real rogue.
Yeah, you can't. You have to know how you would kill every single member of your party. Should they be possessed?
I'm not telling you shit.
Thalin possesses a spell called Thunder Wave that would be rather effective against me. Spells like that I cannot dodge per se would be the best route to downing me.
And as for Thalin, I guess that you'd probably just have to rile him up. I don't know if that would be good or bad, though.
You see, the thing about Thalin is that yes, he can get mad, and like that would normally destabilize an enemy. But Thalin can turn into a bear.
That's true.
It becomes you start to doubt the tactical efficacy of like driving a person off balance with emotion when the man can turn into a bear.
So
I do not like it.
It's like every fight is you're constantly weighing the odds and tactics that you must. It's a dance more than anything. You see.
That makes sense. I learned a little bit of fencing when I was younger. And you can definitely tell that in the way that she fights, like the way that she puts her offhand behind her and holds her stance. So that is not surprising at all. And she says, yeah, that was a big part of it. So how you should take your opponent's mental state into consideration.
Now that you have that shield, you must keep that offhand up. And in front of you.
Like this? And she like holds it up a little bit?
Yep. Shield does very
smacks
little
it
with
into-
What the heck?
Keep it up. I'll hit it as hard as I can. Do not waver.
Okay, and she holds it like even harder.
Beacon hits it half as hard as he can.
Is that enough to like disarm her?
Oh, fucking roll up.
Make me a roll.
Roll that shit.
I guess if you're doing it half as hard, I guess roll an attack roll with disadvantage, or like a grapple check with disadvantage,
Or like a half of a roll.
Half of a roll?
Oh yeah, I was about to say you don't have disarming strike, so.
Okay, so if I were to take my roll and split it in half,
highly unorthodox.
It's a 12.
A 12? What is... Oh, that's not enough. She is able to keep that shield up and strong.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled
now
18 on the die.
That was her armor class, though, so that's not quite... Well, your plus.
Now, and then Ignacio's going to chime in. And then as this is happening, Ignacio is also going to chime in. Now, as important as making sure that the shield is between you and the enemy, what perhaps might be more useful for you, considering your build and your prior training, is the idea of using your shield, especially given its size, to redirect the force of an attack rather than to meet an attack head on. To use it to send a blow skittering to the side and then flow around it, where then you have an off-balance opponent whose guard you are inside, leaving you all sorts of fun angles and opportune moments to strike.
Right. Okay, Ignacio, come at me. I can't knock Beacon off balance.
All right, I'm going to pull my short sword. Now note that my short sword has a much smaller reach than Beacon's battle axe. That I need to commit less to a swing in order to make it happen. So that be aware
they
that
are both 5 feet.
All right, come on, man.
Are you gonna hurt this? Are you gonna hurt this girl?
Yeah, we're gonna find out. I'm gonna roll with disadvantage to represent a training situation or whatever. That is a 10 on the dice. That is a +5. That is a 15.
15 is not enough. So as you go ahead and swing at her, she is able to redirect your attack a little bit, and she creates a little bit of an opening, and she will move forward and point her sword at you and be like this.
Perfect. Exactly so.
Should I capitalize on her opening?
On her opening?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and roll me an attack, and that'd just be a regular attack.
I'm trying to teach you dueling, dude.
That's a 16.
No. This is important. This is important. It's situational awareness.
Is 16 your total?
Yes.
Okay, that's not enough. So what are you doing?
Damn.
Yeah, she got it.
It's I guess not on purpose. I guess by accident he would swing the sword up, and it must have grazed the dirt just before I swung it up, and she was able to turn around and move out of the way as I'm swinging down there. I'm not trying to hurt her, obviously. I'm trying to
maybe it's one of those things where I see you coming in.
Situational awareness.
Yeah, I think what it is I'm going to I see you coming in for the blow, and I'm like,
right.
Oh, I see what's happening here, and I'm like, no, that's very good. That's very good. It's important that you manage to see the opportunities and openings that you create whenever you attack, but it's also important not to tunnel vision, to keep aware of your surroundings. And as I'm saying, keep aware of your surroundings, he's coming in for the attack.
Ooh, okay.
He is actively swinging as I'm saying that.
Yeah. Go ahead, and you can roll me at regular if you'd like.
Me?
Oh, no. No. Thalin already attacked.
I see.
This is just kind of narrating one of the reasons why it might have failed. So then she has that, all of a sudden she has that split second reaction of whirling around and
She's
blocking it with her sword.
I know what
or
he's
something.
talking about. Yeah. No.
My mistake. I thought you were saying that Ignacio was doing that.
No.
That makes more sense.
This is.
And she is just as she's able to sidestep around this, she is just beaming. She's it's finally the look of someone who feels like they got this.
It's like something's click. She's feeling it click. She's feeling that flow state for the first time. Like very good. That's very very good. It normally takes quite a bit longer for people to come to grips with like a situational awareness of a battlefield.
Well, thank you.
Even when you think that you are fighting one-on-one, you must always keep yourself aware of your surroundings, not only for other opponents who may be approaching or who may have caught you unaware, but also for changes in the condition of the battlefield. If you are not aware of where you are stepping, then God forbid you step on a slick stone or some other like a patch of mud, and then find yourself slipping when you needed to be secure in your footing.
That does make sense. And she immediately, like, as you say that, she turned, like, you got to be aware of other people. She turns to Beacon as if she was expecting him to attack also.
Not every time.
Okay, I guess he does.
Oh, we gonna? Okay.
I guess he does. Woo!
He's like, oh, I was not, okay, gotcha. Then he
I will
swings.
attack her.
16.
16, not enough, and she manages to sidestep a bit more and redirects your attack, and that smile is just unwavering, and she goes, yeah, I guess I did have some good teachers, though.
Yes.
I am sure Thalin deserves all the credit.
And she does a very overdramatic bow, and she says, thank you, Lord and Teacher Thalin, for your endless wisdom.
And Thalin playing along goes, you're welcome, my lady. I am glad to be of help.
Does your shield arm hurt?
It's a little sore, but more from not using it like this.
But it still moves?
Oh, yeah. She exhibits like...
Then we are not done yet.
Oh, okay, I see. Maybe I should have lied.
No, well, too late now. You are not lying.
Feels like a fade to black to me.
Yeah, I was about to say, we just I think after a little bit longer, like they all like kind of like stagger back to the room, and I'm like, no, you've done very well. You're a very quick study at this.
Thalen's like, yes, you were really good. He closed the door and he's like, she hit so hard.
Oh. So
you were seriously swinging at her, like you were going for it, man.
Yeah,
That's
no,
all.
You two, Beacon and Ignacio, you guys were just playing around. Thalin wanted blood.
No, not really. I didn't want to hurt. No, I am not taking. No, I did not want to hurt her.
No, she's joking. She's joking.
Okay, okay.
Well, it's also one of those things where I don't know if Thalin knows how to do half measures. I think.
Good for him.
You know what? He's not wrong. That's.
I've never known a man who is less likely to compromise on something that he is feeling in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
I know that Beacon already mentioned that he's like sleeping at the foot of Irina's bed. Are you guys doing anything other than...
This is the most fucked up dog that's ever been.
He's like, I must take Lancelot's
Okay, after what
spot.
happened last night.
Yeah.
I'm not. Like, I don't blame you.
Like before bed, I'm like, if either of you wake up and see a small bird shouting at you from the window, please come find me.
Is he from the Kogan Valley?
Everything in this land is from the Kogan Valley.
I have to ask Gillies once a second.
I like to imagine that.
Like, I think in the back of Ignacio's head, like every single time he mentions the Kogan Valley, he's like, I wonder what it was called before the Kogan Valley. And then maybe like Ignacio.
The No-Go Valley.
Is like, yes, the lands of Mistana is like the name before the Kogan Valley or something like that. And it's just like, okay, but like what's the difference between like the Kogan Valley and like say Mistana then?
I do like
wait, where's the difference between that and Barovia?
That's very funny, Chuck.
The No-Go Valley.
The what?
He said the No-Go Valley.
The Nogan Valley.
That doesn't even make sense, Detdet. What a loser.
And he didn't even say it!
Yeah, Yeah, but he can't blame you because he wants to rag on Detdet.
Every day
Okay.
I wake up.
So
Every day I wake up, I'm like, I can't wait to play D&D with this motherfucker.
Yup.
I start 3D printing and I go into Sentry mode, and we take a long rest, and I can press this long rest button.
Is it? This is petty.
Go ahead. Go ahead, petty.
Let me see. Give me 1 second. I want to just take a look at what I've got real quick.
What are you about to pull out? Like 31 feet of like ladder to go against Thalin's 30 feet of ladder or whatever.
It's 10 feet of ladder.
10 feet. Sorry.
I think it's just like he's going. I think Ignacio is going to, like, before he goes to bed, he's going to open up his guitar case and put, like, just the smallest scrap of parchment, like, in the corner of the case, so that if it was opened in the middle of the night, it falls through, just so he can prove that Strahd, like, was fucking with his fucking, like, his guitar with it, like
he's paranoid.
Like, yeah, just to be like, I can at least say that it's that specifically at this point, instead of just like, okay, I'm not losing my mind. He did fuck with my guitar when I was sleeping.
And then you put like a piece of pencil lead into one of the hinges so that you can go full Kiera.
Yeah, it was
explosive in there.
Like, I was gonna say like maybe like a small like tearing off like the smallest corner of like one of the pages of like the mushroom book, just enough to be able to see if it is still there when he opens it.
Maybe you ring it up to where when it's open it explodes.
No.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I thought about
not
it.
By you.
Like I don't
not
have.
By you. Like you would know how to open it without it exploding.
Well, yeah.
Like,
I was thinking.
Let's see
I was
how
going to try to set.
Boom! And that's half his face.
Like I was like, I'm not gonna do something lethal because it's not gonna do anything. And it's probably just gonna ruin my shit. But I was like, I should see if I could set up like some sort of like paint bomb or something like that. So that if Strahd opens it up, he just gets like a face full of ink. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I think it's like equally as petty.
It's
I think it's like some of the shit that he's been doing. And I'm like, yeah, I can do it too, asshole. Fuck you.
It's just a glitter bomb. Like it's a porch fire.
Yeah, exactly.
Even better.
Like a glitter bomb. Exactly.
It'll be a Twilight vampire with the glitter.
Maybe I set up. Maybe I use some of my alchemist supplies to put something along those lines together. Yeah. But like not now.
I would imagine myself. I would imagine myself in an house going, okay, if it opens this far, this is gonna go up.
I do think
I'll open it this far later.
I do think that I want to try to set, like, if I, with those supplies that I bought from the alchemist shop, though, if there is anything that it needs to, like, stew for, like, a long time, or, like, you know, like, something where I could set it up overnight to, like, brew.
Yes.
I'd like to at least take some steps. I know I'm probably not going to be able to get away without, like, taking steps, like, waking hours to take care of some of that. But, like, you know, what I can set up for while I'm sleeping.
Yeah. You're putting in, like, the crock pot overnight. Go ahead and make make me a tools check, and we'll see how you do.
Okay. Give me 1 second here.
I'll say that's proficiency, and if you want to do either let's go ahead and do wisdom.
Well, it's just a tools. It's just a tools check. It's like, well, I mean, it's intelligence, but I'll take wisdom. I got a better modifier there.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be intelligence. My bad.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh, okay, all right, noted.
Hey, so can I realize that maybe this isn't the best idea, or like at least turn the heat down so I don't burn down the fucking inn overnight?
I wouldn't do that.
We can pin it on Thalin's brother.
That's true. He's a firebug.
I'd do that.
No arsonist.
Incredible.
So I want all of you guys to roll me a perception check at disadvantage, except for Beacon. You roll it at normal.
Okay, well. That is a disadvantage, you said?
Uh-huh.
It's a 16 and a 17, so 16.
That is 11.
11. Okay. Liger?
What's the DC going to be on this?
High. I'm going to tell you right now, probably high.
Okay, so not at advantage, right?
No, not at advantage, just regular.
Okay, so it's going to be a natural 1.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
So, Beacon, you are so, like, you're working on your 3D printing, and you're kind of running into an error where, like, something is preventing your printing from fully going into effect. But both Ignacio and Thalin, you would hear the door open. And if you were, and you peeked open your eyes, and you would see that Irina is no longer in her bed as the door is closing.
Oh my God.
I'm going to. Can I get an insight check to see if, like, maybe it's like, to see, like, is it like, do you think? Do I think that Irina? Well, okay. Well, if that's the case, I was gonna be like,
I'm not gonna.
If it was just if it well, okay. So if I see Thalin moving, then I'm just gonna go as well. Because I was debating on, like, if I did get the sense that, like, maybe it's just Irina.
Thalin was waiting for just such situation.
Yep.
Like, he was ready. Right. Like he was just like.
Then I'm up and out as well.
He's the guy that's like always giving the side of it, he's like, I knew it.
So as you follow her out the door, you would see that she's wearing her nightgown, but she doesn't have her headscarf on. So her hair is, like, just fully exposed as she's walking forward towards the door leading outside.
Irina, is everything the matter? Is something the matter?
She doesn't respond as she keeps walking forward.
Ignacio is going to move to put himself between her and the door. Like, his back is against the door going outside. Mm-hmm. And, like, I'm going to look into her eyes and get an insight check to see if she is possessed or otherwise under somebody else's control.
Yeah. You don't even have to insight. She has this... Go ahead.
I want to cast Hold Person.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh.
So go ahead and tell me what I need to roll for that.
Give me half a second.
I was about to say, Thalin, you don't happen to have protection from good and evil, do you?
Nope, that's me.
Look it up. Maybe we should have
the target. It doesn't tell me.
I don't suppose I can hear the commotion.
No, you rolled a 1.
Well, I think that you're hearing people. Can he hear people, like, talking in the hallway?
No, he rolled a 1.
Okay, that's fair enough.
They must make a wisdom saving throw, or it's paralyzed, but it doesn't say what the.
It's your wisdom save.
Oh, it's hold. Well, is it hold person or is it hold monster?
Hold person.
Oh no, it's hold person. Yeah, it's hold person. That's a lower level variant.
A hold monster is like a higher level, way higher level.
Yeah, way higher level. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
All right, so she's going to make a wisdom save. That is a 13.
His spell's DC should be higher than that. He's got like it's 14, right? Or like 14 or 15?
It's 14.
Yeah.
So as you are looking in her eyes, Ignacio, you can see that she has, like, this dazed, far-off look, almost like she's sleepwalking. And before you can do anything, Thalin puts out his hand and is able to hold Irina in place. She has been frozen.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. When she comes under the effect of the spell, can I notice like a change, like her coming back to herself at all, or is she still sort of that dazed, like, sleepwalking?
It's still this sort of dazed look.
Is there any way I could back it off to where she can kind of?
Well,
Chuck, you need to elaborate more than just moving your fingers.
You can't just like this. I don't know what
I don't know. I'm just holding her in place. There we go.
Okay. Keep holding her. I'm going to grab Beacon and maybe see if we can't get her snapped out of this. Damn, that is a fucking big spell slot to be burning first thing in the morning, though. I'm gonna go. Yeah, so I'm gonna head upstairs. I'm gonna head back into the room. Quickly wake Beacon up. Say that we have an issue.
Is this after we've received the benefits of a long rest?
I'm gonna say no. You're still sleeping.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
shit.
So, Thalin's got. Oh no.
Well, okay. It could be one or the other. Do you guys want to have the benefits or not? Because
I don't. I'm perfectly fine doing what I think that hold person's a pretty big spell slot to have burned like immediately. So maybe we try to make this happen. Like, worst comes to worst, we just tie her up and then put her back into bed.
Okay, am I awake? I'm awake.
Yeah. I come in, I wake you up. I'm like, Arena is. Thalin has Arena held. She's under somebody else's power. I do not know what is going on.
Beacon doesn't bother going down the stairs. He jumps off the balcony.
She's not downstairs. She's in the hallway.
I was like, why did you do that? She's on the balcony. She's in the
Never mind then. Never mind then.
See him like jump down, and I'm like, you have to like.
Where are you going?
Phrase, look, Beacon, my friend. Have you ever heard of the phrase "look before you leap"?
He just walks right past Irina and does a flying press onto one of these tables.
He lands like in a superhero pose, like he does a 3-point landing.
Mm-hmm.
Boom!
Okay,
and he's like,
I don't do that. I guess I run up to Irina and I don't know. I do a grapple.
Dramatic entry.
Go ahead and roll me a grapple check.
I mean, it auto succeeds because she's held.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you do that, and as you're holding her, at first she doesn't like do anything, but you kind of hear her choking a bit, and she's like, "Beacon, what are you doing?"
I see that we may be
saving you.
Potentially, I think. I sit here looking at this the hold person spell, the 7-foot tall like warbot grappling her, and I'm like, maybe we should have just shaken her a little bit. I don't know. This seems, maybe we jumped the gun on this one.
You say this now.
I did. You went before. You had cast it before I could do anything, and at that point the milk had been spilled.
I was taking action while you were standing.
No, I don't disagree. I don't think it was a bad idea. Anyways, I turn to Irina. Irina, do you not know no memory of what happened?
She's kind of blinking off some of the sleepiness, and like as she's coming to, she kind of like just stares at you guys, and eventually she just starts crying, and she's like, "Why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? I don't want any of this."
Beacon, running his empathy sub routine, transfers the grapple into a hug. He says nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably let go of the whole person, buddy.
Thanks, face. I'm glad we got that. I'm glad we got that all that charisma working overtime over here. Guess I gotta fucking sit here and do the talking.
Hey, let her have a.
I will release the whole person.
Okay,
we approach with tenderness. We approach with tenderness right now and understanding.
No, you led with aggression.
Let her know she's safe before we start asking questions.
You led with aggression.
Well, grapple is not aggression. Grapple is nonviolent.
She was choking. She was explicitly described as starting to choke.
Yeah, that's on Ray, actually.
I mean,
bro, you are a 7-foot tall warbot. I don't know.
Who pulled her into a grapple?
Anyway,
I pulled her into an inescapable hug.
Yeah, as the whole person is kind of letting go.
Where my hug at?
She is like she doesn't hug you back. She's just kind of like limp in your arms a bit as she's like crying a little bit, trying to be like very quiet about it.
Let it out.
You were let's take her back into the room so that no one else staying in this inn starts asking questions.
Yeah, I think that Ignacio will kind of put a hand on her upper arm and kind of take her by the hand and sort of guide her back into the room. He's going and he's going to be very gentle and quiet. And he's like, "It's okay. You're here.
And
we caught what was happening. You are okay. You are safe."
And Beacon rushes to the front door, and just steps outside a little bit and uses the divine sense to try to see if whatever possessed her is still around.
So how far is the distance on that?
It's 60 feet.
Okay, you see.
I'm not gonna get anything from it, but gotta try.
Is that a circle or is it a line?
It's a radius around me.
Okay, I thought
so. Yeah, so 60 feet out. 60 feet out.
Okay, you immediately ping undead that is coming from north of south of where you are, essentially outside the window of where you guys were at.
Okay. All right. Not sure what to do with this information because it's probably.
You got a flask of holy water. You could just fucking fling it in his direction.
Yeah.
Okay, to be fair, he is at the outside, basically right here. So there is a little bit of walking involved.
Yeah, there's no way I can speed to him.
You can certainly try.
Can I try to visually make out what I see?
Just flip him off and go back inside, man. I don't know.
I don't know if he would be able to see him from there is the thing.
I have my flashlight eyes.
No, not that. I'm saying if you flipped off someone who is over by the window, I don't think they'd be able to see you if you were outside.
Yeah, but if it's Strahd, I'm 90% sure he
fuck him.
Some dumb fucking spell on or some shit.
Punk ass Strahd.
So what are you doing, Beacon?
I'm gonna go back inside and I'm gonna go up to that window and I'm gonna close the curtains.
Flip him, flip him off.
Do you flip him off?
No.
Okay.
Thus far, Beacon has held a certain ambivalence to Strahd. Mm-hmm. He refuses to speak to him.
As you go to close these curtains, you do catch a pair of red eyes that are by the tree lines before disappearing in the similar fashion that you saw in that one dream that you had.
Have we had our dreams yet?
No, not yet. It's a little bit too early.
Okay.
Something went wrong with Beacon's print.
Yeah.
So
you were trying to print and it got stuck.
That's weird. I'm gonna long rest though. We're gonna finish this long rest.
Yeah,
I already pressed the long rest button.
I think Beacon's taking care of that. I think Ignacio has kind of led Arena back to her bed, and I think he's sort of scrambling for ideas that might help her feel safe, because he knows that she is still freaking out and that she's probably right to be freaking out, but you have to try to calm down a little bit. And he's going through his memories, he's thinking, and he can't he's kind of at the end of his wits when he's there is one thing that he used to do for his little sister whenever she would be waking up scared in the middle of the night. And it's this is probably maybe overstepping his bounds a little bit. But I think what he's going to do is he's going to pull that ivory hairbrush from his pack, and he's going to kind of sit next to her on the bed, and he's going to be close, and he's going to be very present, and he's going to speak in a very calm voice as he helps her just go through the rhythmic motions of brushing through her hair, and he's going to be everything is going to be okay. We are all here. You are safe. We are going to take precautions. You are going to be okay. we are not going to let anything happen to you.
As you're doing this, she's still like sniffling a little bit. Like she's trying not to be too loud in the way that she's crying. Not just like, you get the sense that it's not just that she's trying not to wake anyone else up, and more that she just doesn't want these emotions right now. But after a little bit of quiet, she would turn to you and just pull you into a really strong hug, and it's just like buried her face into your shoulder.
And like he returns that hug. He wants to like something where he's like trying to like, he's not trying to hug her like to the way like maybe she feels like there's not like an escape, like if she tried to pull away that she wouldn't be able to get out of it. But I think he returns the hug as best he can so that it's like firm and it's strong and it's reassuring. Like it's like, I like, no, we are still here, we are here, you are here, you are safe.
She would eventually let you go, and she like just looks up at you and looks to Thalin and Beacon, and she says, "Would you guys mind making sure that I fall asleep before you do?"
Of course. I will stay up and I will watch over you as long as need be. He mentally, I think Ignacio is sort of weighing in his mind like the idea of like maybe offering to like secure her to the bed or something along those lines, but he's like, it's not the time. We can talk about that later when things are a little calmer. Anything that we're going to get, Strahd's already made an attempt tonight. He's probably not going to be doing anything for the rest of the night. Wait for it later.
Right.
Like it's similar with any sort of like I think he's also like wanting to like essentially do the equivalent of like make an Arcana check to see like what was going on with her, like what like the method like that was used to like try to compel her outside, to see if there's something that they can do to prevent it. But it's like I said, it's just not the time.
Right.
That's something that we can handle later.
Right. Are you making an
when
Arcana
we
check?
recover the bones?
Well, like I said, I maybe like as much as I can. I do not want to like let Arena know that I am doing this. I don't want to like tell her like as much as I can gather without like having her input or involvement at all in those.
So go ahead and make me either Arcana or History check, and that can be at advantage because of your Hunter's Bane. In the meantime, okay. Beacon and Thalin, what are you guys currently doing?
Oh, damn. Okay, that's a 19 on the die. That is...
Beacon...
go ahead.
Oh, Beacon's whipping out an old classic.
Yeah?
No.
Not yet. We're still doing the denouement from the scene.
Beacon's whipping out an old classic gnomish lullaby.
So with that... What did you get there?
That's
Dalen.
I got an 18 performance check.
22. At 22. Arcana check.
Sorry, Chuck. What'd you say you were doing?
He said he's gonna play like a melody and like he like rolls over and stuffs things in his ears.
He's putting in the earplugs.
That's fine. So what'd you get for that performance there, Beacon?
18.
18. Yeah, that is a very good gnomish lullaby.
I didn't say 18. What?
I heard it. I also heard 18.
If no one's got me, Detted's got me. That's not a good place to be, considering how often I rag on him.
I was almost like, wow, thanks, Ray. And then you said that thing, and I'm like, okay.
Well, considering how much we rag on each other, but you know.
Yeah,
how often Ray hears things wrong.
Yeah, that too. So with that role that you got there, Ignacio, you know that like this is a common thing with vampires of like if they can't get inside, they will use their charm person to basically hypnotize them to walk outside, and that way they are like basically like free game.
Would I know if there's anything that I can do that we could do? Like, obviously, this is something maybe I can do a little bit more research into later. If maybe stop by the bookstore again, stop by the church, see what maybe I can get some consultations or like do some research with whatever sort of like tomes or like, you know, resources I can get, but like establish some way of like protecting ourselves from that sort of influence while we're sleeping or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, after the church gets boned, it'll be a protected place.
That is certainly a way to phrase that. Yeah.
Let's see. It's so hard to look for things that Strahd has because he's got so much.
He does. He's got a lot.
So you would know that Charm Person specifically works on targets that they can see. So Beacon closing the blinds or closing the curtains was definitely a step in the right direction. But besides that, you can't think of anything besides like protection from good and evil that would be like a preventative measure for sure. Maybe some kind of like,
is that like a
ring of mind shielding
is there
or
like,
something.
Or like a ring of mind shielding or something, like maybe some sort of like, isn't there some sort of way of like hallowing like there's like a way of like hallowing ground so that it provides, so that like this like a space will provide like protection from evil and good.
Right, but you don't really know.
I mean, I can cast that before bed, but it only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right, if
well,
it's based on sight,
yeah, we could probably just make sure to like.
If he's using commands, then we just got to make sure that whatever building she's in has a radius of 90 feet.
Well, he's using specifically Charm Person.
Charm Person. Like, yeah, like with my Arcana check, I did determine that it was specifically Charm Person that was being used.
Well, what's the range on Charm Person?
Let me look at that, because with that 19, he would
definitely... Well, it's also like...
30 feet.
It's also, yeah, 30 feet.
She's only got to be 30 feet from any window.
Again, how easy is that?
That's not easy to do. Buildings are only so big. It would require a fucking large estate to be able to do that shit.
What if we just, like, built a house every night?
Wait. A 30-foot house?
Just a small one.
Okay, anyways, so we take our long rest.
Anyways, you take your long rest. You guys have a rather fitful set of dreams. The same as you've always had in Barovia. You've come to realize you've had 3 sleeps while you've been in Barovia, and every single one of them has been bad.
That's crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been here for months.
Yeah,
like,
right? You've slept
like
here
our relationship
3
with
times.
Arena is so tight.
Trauma bonds people. What can I say? So before we get into the details of that dream, we are going to take a quick break. So to my players, please go grab yourself a drink or a snack, or don't. I'm not your mom. And to our viewers, you can do the same if you'd like, but we'll be back in just a little bit.
You would have been my mom, but my mom's dead.
Damn. And we are back. Okay, so as you guys
returning to an ad, huh?
Oh shoot, dang it, whatever.
It's over.
It's over. I should have looked at that first. Oop. So you guys wake from a very fitful night's sleep. And you guys have had all the dreams that I have sent you 2 sessions ago.
Do we want to just read those out loud?
That is completely up to you guys. Would you like to? I will say
an after show probably.
If you want to, that's fine. I'm going to omit Chuck from doing his.
All the other times we did this in the after show.
Yeah, let's do it then because, like, for now, you guys aren't seeing this. It's more like your characters are, but each other have not.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
Okay. So as you're waking up, you would also see Irina is also, like, she looks about as exhausted as you guys feel. You guys are perfectly rested, but emotionally.
Like, there's just like,
Yeah, exactly.
Beacon, as per usual, runs a self-diagnostic.
So you still have that problem I messaged you about last session.
Yep, got that problem.
Mm-hmm.
Also, do I notice that other thing?
The other thing.
2 sessions ago. I'll
Please DM me because I'm blank.
Okay.
Or like describe it in vague terms to where the boys don't understand.
Here, I'll reply to it.
Are we not allowed to know?
I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, 100%.
Do I notice that in my coding?
Yes.
Okay. So
like
that's
a spoiler?
Liger can say it.
No, it's just something.
Liger can say it. But
I can say it.
The reason
I received a new.
Go ahead.
Okay. I received a new thing on my list of primary orders. Prevent the blank from escaping blank.
Well, that seems ominous.
So I now have a hard-coded rule in my body that I don't know the rule of.
Mm-hmm. So,
it's just like you're gonna watch somebody start to like finally be like finally I'm free of this unjust imprisonment that I've been in for the last 20 years, and you're gonna all of a sudden like your body's gonna spring into motion and you're going to like hard shove his head back into prison. Like you're shoving him by the face and back into his cell.
Yes, absolutely. That's going to be what happened. You finally find Escher, and he's coming out of jail for that.
Beacon is
hey, why are you in jail?
Beacon is the hard-coded cop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm RoboCop. I'm literally RoboCop.
You are literally RoboCop.
Are you? Is there meat in there? Is there any meat in there whatsoever?
I don't know. There's a reliquary.
Then you aren't RoboCop. If you ain't got no meat, you ain't no RoboCop.
Do you know what a reliquary is?
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean there's meat there.
It probably bone. Probably it's some sort of dead body part.
You open up the reliquary and there's just like the bones were inside you the whole time.
I mean, yeah. Basically.
No, St. Andrews.
Which is power core.
St. Andrews.
The real bones have been with you the entire time.
You were the one boning the church.
I've never even seen that show.
Sacrilegious.
It's fine.
All right.
It's fine. I'm okay with it.
All right. Well, we all wake up. Everyone is in a foul mood for many different reasons. I think over like as we're kind of like getting breakfast and we're like kind of organizing ourselves a little bit, I'm going to take Irina aside and I'm going to like confirm with her my findings from last night about the charmed person and how we can take steps to prevent that. Namely, just making sure we do not have like open views to the outside if we can prevent it. That if you were to that when we find ourselves in a place where we can sleep like further away from a wall or a window, we should go ahead and do that. Obviously, like, I'm relaying this gently, and if I notice that like she is starting to like look a little bit more unstable, or like I get the idea that maybe she is like starting to lose it a little bit, I back off and I start like kind of off ramping the conversation. But
right,
I do go ahead and I relay that information to her.
She looks pretty tired as well, but she's just nodding, and she says, "We had a maid that was working for us during when everything started to get bad, and at one point we had closed the curtains to prevent anything like that from happening, but she got too close and adjusted them, and just by looking out that one time, that was enough. So we have to be as diligent as we possibly can to make sure none of us are getting close to that window, because even if you get close, that could trigger something."
I understand. We I kind of laugh a little bit. Truly, we have found ourselves you'd wish that our enemies we would make smaller enemies, you know.
Less powerful ones for sure.
I kind of like lean her away from the table a little bit. I know everything that's been going on is very difficult. I cannot imagine what you must be going through, but if you ever need someone to listen to, or someone to vent to, or someone to that is there to listen, just say the word and I will be there.
She looks up at you and she says, "I had a nightmare last night. I dreamt that Ismark was telling me that I was the bride of the devil and tried to suffocate me. And when he tried, the devil showed up and he beheaded him right over top of me. It was a nightmare, of course, but it's so vivid that I keep seeing it when I close my eyes."
Um, I kind of like quirk an eye, like as she's describing the dream, and like as she's like describing herself as like a bride. And like as she's describing herself as like the idea of like her being in a church, like some of the other details aren't lining up, but like I'm noting like the similarities to some of the stuff in my own dream.
It's not that the way that she described it, it was more that she was being called the bride of the devil and not that she was actively wedding the devil.
Sure.
But so no church was mentioned.
Well, okay, gotcha.
It was
Sorry,
more like
the way that she.
Yeah.
It was like something she was happening at home or whatever. But like I'm thinking about the bride of the devil bit, and I'm thinking about like the woman who at the very least looked like Arena in my dream that I was talking to. And like how she was describing that she was going to be like that she was engaged, that she was to be wed, to the point where it like I'm like almost fairly like sure that like the woman in my dream wasn't Arena. Like it was clearly somebody else, but like I'm noting the resemblance, I'm noting like the bride of the devil stuff, and I'm noticing the similarities in our own dreams in that regard, or like what small similarities there are. And I don't think I'm mentioning anything, but I will think I do think I go. You, I think that we've all found ourselves plagued by nightmares since we've come to this land. I admit that while I have not had necessarily pleasant dreams for the last several years, they seem heightened in this land in a way that I haven't experienced before.
Hey, Ignacio?
Yes.
If you need someone to listen, to vent to, I'm here for you as well. You know that, right?
Of course. Thank you very much, Elena.
Mhm.
It means a lot. I appreciate it.
Of course. And thanks again for
Um,
last night. I know you're basically honor bound to protect me, but still, you didn't have to do all that. You, Beacon, and Thalin. You and Beacon didn't have to do all that.
Thalin,
Thalin's there too.
Thalin cast a hell of a spell last night. Listen.
Oh, did he? Oh, I vaguely remember something like that, but I don't remember all the details.
He kept
Thalin is like staring off into the distance, like
he's like in the middle distance. He's like traumatized by his own dream.
He just like woke up from a dream. He's just like, okay.
He's like putting bread and like eggs in his mouth.
He's trying to put together in his head like what the dream may have meant, and what he's meant to go do. So right now he's not like. He's not there.
He's
there, but he's not really paying much attention to everybody else around him.
Yeah.
His brain's like a mile away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%.
And as you guys are whenever you guys are sitting at the table, you would see that the larger man that you had seen last night assisting with dinner is the one who was serving you, and he's in good spirits, and he puts like some bread and some fruit and a little bit of eggs in front of you, and is like, now if you need anything else, just say the word and I'll be right over.
Beacon looks at him. Beacon looks at him, and he doesn't even say the words. They should probably just know what he's going to ask for by now.
Well, he doesn't. You asked Danica for the corn. Wait, actually, no. Corn? He looks at you before you can say
genuinely,
anything.
wait.
It says corn?
I turn to look at Beacon and like, what possibly could you have left to ask them?
I'll go get him some corn. I'll be right back.
What do you mean?
You've been talking to the ravens and the crows around town, yes? I missed it? Okay, good. I thought I was truly praying that you had not taken leave of your senses entire.
I suppose I did not elucidate you on what I did last night. I requested from one of the crows, whom I trust, to deliver and retrieve a message for me from a dog.
My friend, it has been less than 12 hours.
Irina looks at you and she says, "You trust a raven?" Like, I'm not.
Yes.
I would trust a raven too, given what I know about them. But that's a lot of. I don't know. And she's kind of just like chuckling to herself, as this is the first bit of good humor she has found all day.
My friend, so you are aware that animals sleep, correct? It has been It has been less than 12 hours.
It is. Are ravens nocturnal?
I think that they can operate during the night, but like they still tend to mostly operate during the day.
Let's see.
And the city of Barova isn't that far. It only took us like 2 hours of hiking to get there, to get from there. And, as they could go as the crow flies, per se.
They are diurnal, which means that they have a 24-hour period. So they basically, they operate during daylight hours and nighttime hours.
Okay. So it's like, yeah, their sleep period is like, I think it's also during the day. It's split custody. But Liger, how should I express in character that what you have done is you have ordered something from Amazon and you are waiting at the door like not even 8 hours later? Like are you waiting for the package that you just ordered?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna go outside, see if he's there.
I'm sure that the bird is going to come. Like, I'm sure the bird's going to come. And if he's not there, I'll just give the cord.
I mean, yeah, but like I'm gonna check if he's there, and if he's not, I'm gonna feed the rest of the ravens because I want to be like I want.
How do I phrase this? We have better things to be doing with player time at the moment, I guess.
Or if I know that the bird's gonna find me, I want to have a cob of corn on me at all times.
That's fine.
When he gets here, and I can.
Well, that's fine. I don't hate that. I'm just saying, like, if we're taking all this time out to have a scene where you have like a nothing conversation with another bunch of birds instead of us going off and doing our quest, that doesn't like. I don't know. We could be doing better things with our time, you know.
We could also be having a nothing conversation about how my ideas are bad, but oh wait, we're doing that.
I am here as a player, and I am trying to give constructive feedback. I apologize.
So while you guys are discussing the details of this plan, the gentleman behind the bar will be like, "Oh, right!" And he leans over and he pulls out a piece of parchment, and he comes over and places it on the table. He says, "This came for you yesterday, or this morning. This morning. That's right. I was instructed to give it to you. There you go. Please enjoy your breakfast." And he steps away.
I pick it up and read it.
Okay, do you want me to... I'll send it to you so you can read it out loud in your funny voice.
Incredible.
What do you mean?
And your normal
To the newcomers of Vallaki. To the newcomers of Vallaki. Your presence is requested this day, the 6th of Uktar, for afternoon tea. Tea will be served at 2 p.m., but as you are undoubtedly busy, you may arrive any time after. I look forward to meeting you in person. Lady Fiona Watcher.
Fiona.
So could you go ahead and send me a transcript of that, because I definitely had some stuff that got lost in the accent.
Really? Okay.
To the newcomers of Vallaki, your presence is requested this day, the 6th of Uktar, for afternoon tea. Tea will be served at 2 p.m., but as you are undoubtedly busy, you may arrive any time after. I look forward to meeting you in person, Lady Fiona Watcher.
Thank you. Like, I don't know, there was just something in like the middle bit of that I'm just like, it just started to blend together in a way where I'm just like, these phonetics are like blending together. No. Well,
tea will be served at 2 p.m.
You are getting a little bit more European.
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 How much do you want to bet that this has absolutely nothing to do with the 100 gold pieces that the boys owe me?
She wishes to have tea at 2 p.m. That is practically midnight. That is so late in the day.
Only if it's Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it basically is Alaska here.
There you go. It works.
Well, I suppose if we have nothing better to do, she seemed to, from what we gathered from I keep wanting to say Andrea for some reason.
Adelaide,
thank you.
Adelaide.
From what Adelaide had said, it seems as though she's a woman of some of some importance around here. I suppose we should meet with her, if only not to piss her off unduly. We can take care of pissing her off duly once we've met her, but damn, I hate getting involved with local politics. Is there anything else that we wanted to look into in town specifically? I mean, obviously we still have the bumps and stuff to look for, but like that's something that's on the back burner until then. Is there anything we wanted to... do we want to show up first thing in the morning? Do we want to get there like at 9 in the morning? And just like fuck. Yeah, just to fuck it up.
Hell is
just
9
to be like,
first
hey,
thing in the morning. That's late morning for me.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course, but like,
that's
you know,
basically
I mean,
6 a.m. for me if I'm off.
We're having breakfast. We're eating. We've already, like, you know, our day is getting started. to show up at like first thing after we go and grab after we've finished our breakfast and like we've gone over. I'm assuming 9's like a reasonable time for that, but just like really fuck it up. Like yeah, you know, you're gonna be late. Well, what if we're really fucking early? How about that?
Throw her off.
Yeah, then we can always keep her guessing.
We could go hang out with Rictavo. We could go.
That is true.
Go spend time with Rictavo. Learned more about his tiger.
I was about to say, I'm as like as Danica's husband comes back around. First off, what's his name again?
He hasn't introduced
himself. I know this. I see. Excuse me, my good man. You are Danica's husband, correct?
Oh, of course. Erwin Murdochov. Pleasure to meet you. And he like immediately thrusts his hand into yours and gives you a very firm shake.
I shake his hand. Hello, my name is Ignacio Montserrat. I'd like to preemptively apologize for my companions. They've done nothing wrong yet, but I assure that I am.
That is not okay. That's not okay at all.
No.
Okay,
I understand. My name is Erwin Mardikov. I would like to preemptively apologize for my sons, Brom and Bray. They haven't done anything yet, but I'm sure they will.
Children, am I right? Anyways, my friend, I happen to wonder, has Rictavio been down for his meal? I hate this. Fuck you. God damn it. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay, so I was making fun of Liger earlier because he kept calling like Rictavo. And I was like, you can't even keep your bits out of your like above the table talk. How are you going to like walk back some of these bits you are running as Beacon if you can't walk them back out of your like above table talk? And it's infectious.
Listen, we did a whole sleepwalking scene with a. We did a whole sleepwalking scene with Arena without me mentioning sleep apnea.
That's true.
I am genuinely quite proud of you for that. I will say.
You say
has Rictavio been down for breakfast yet?
Oh yes.
Or has he already been on his way?
Yes, very early riser, that one. He left sometime around maybe 7 or so. He said he was going to check up on his horse.
Very well. If he happens to come back, and we are not here, let him know that we have gone to see a woman about the debt.
Well, I hope that goes well for
you. That is very non-specific. Tell him that we are going to tea with...
What he would know? Like he was there last night.
That's true.
Like he would know about the context of like I'm owed gold by the Watchers.
To be fair, I was talking to Birch when that happened.
Oh, okay, that's fair. No, don't worry. He will understand.
I will understand.
I'll be sure to pass that along. You just be safe out there.
Well, thank you. We will. The same to you and your family, my friend. Then I suppose it's time to get a move on.
Are you guys not missing your dreams?
Why?
Okay. Say what?
Are you guys not talking about your dreams to each other?
I'm not allowed to.
No. You're allowed to talk about it. You just not say it out loud, out of character yet.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
I did kind of talk about it a little bit with Arena. I mean, if there's anything, let me just glance over this again, just real quick to make sure that I've got all my context, and if there's anything that I really need to like talk about to the others.
Yeah, you guys are free to discuss this. It's just that I wanted you to say like what the actual contents were for the after show.
Mm-hmm.
He was like,
I'm gonna go ahead and like as we start to leave, as we start to like kind of make our way out of the tavern, I'm gonna kind of look over beacon, and he doesn't have like any sort of like heraldry of like the Morning Lord, no symbols, nothing kind of embossed into his armor, right?
Liger?
I mean, if my creators would have put that there.
That is completely up to you, Liger. If you say that there are like symbols of the Morning Lord on, that is completely up to you.
If you think back to when I opened up my chassis, like a couple of sessions ago, and we looked inside, and there was
when
a
you
squirrel.
showed me. Okay, and then you kind of showed off the amber circuitry or whatever.
Yeah, you would have sort of seen like a small wooden box in there that had the holy symbol of Lathander on it.
Mm. Now, friends, I have slept quite poorly as of late, and I am starting to believe that the dreams that we have in this land are not necessarily merely dreams. I had a vision of what I can only gather is a time shortly after the subjugation of the Kogan Valley by the von Zareviches. Various things happened. I had a discussion with a woman who greatly resembled Arena. But strangely, at the very end, Beacon, you showed up in my dream in a herald of as someone who as what I can only describe as an angel of the Morning Lord.
Quick retcon, Detdet. He was before an Angel of the Morning Lord, the same one that you saw. Not that he was.
Oh man.
Okay.
Sorry, man.
Okay.
Oh man. That would have been cool.
Well, then I have much less to say about it then. But you showed up in my dream as myself. The logic of dreams escapes me, the implications. But you seem to have been associated with the church, and you seem to have come before an angel of the Morning Lord. Give me 1 second here, just to... I'm not saying that this has anything to do with our journey, but it may have something to do with, at the very least, why exactly the devil has seemingly become so very fixated on our companion. It is distressing, at the very least. Although the things that she mentioned, the descriptions...
Thalin would look around like he would start to describe this weird dream where he's pulled into the darkness, but he's not really sure what to make of it. Is it ominous? Is it something he should be looking out for in the future? He's not quite sure.
Ray, can I make a history check really quick?
Yeah, what are you specifically making a history check for?
I swear to God.
So during my dream, the implication of like what the woman in my dream who looked like Arena was talking about seemed to imply that she was either betrothed or had some ties to the von Zareviches.
Yes.
And she was describing her betrothed as kind, smart, and romantic.
Uh-huh.
And that seems rather unlike our boy Strahd.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, the kind part. I feel like he could probably pull off like fucked up romantic at the very least. Does Strahd was like kind of the scion of the clan von Zarovich. Did he have any like relatives, like cousins or brothers or anyone else that like would have been like that she could have been describing?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a history check.
Okay. I'm going to use the other dice for this because that feels more appropriate.
Yeah.
We were definitely told about a different red-haired girl.
That is the nat 1. I did my split like stone and blood dice, where one is like the side that is completely covered in blood, and I rolled the nat 1, so that feels relatively appropriate. That feels like I.
You definitely
feel like Strahd's fucking with my dice.
Yeah, exactly.
Strahd got in your dice case in the middle of the night.
Yep.
He did. He
untuned your dice.
My dice. He untuned my dice.
With a natural 1, you think that you've heard someone by the name of Sturm van Zarovic, but the details are completely like eluding you, and anytime you try to think of their face, you just like imagine like a very poorly drawn Strahd.
Sturm van Zarovich.
Yes.
Sturm Zarovich.
Yes, exactly.
The only thing that I can think of is the name Sturm von Zarovich is all that I seemingly can think of, but I cannot put a face to the name. Doubtless because he has been dead for hundreds of years, but I don't know. It's something to look into at the very least.
It is interesting. I also saw you in my vision. It was strange. Though I do not sleep, I still experience these visions, and apparently I was too enraptured by it last night to quickly come to the aid of Irina. I remember sensation, a feeling I have not felt ever, unless my history has mistaken me.
You mean to say that you experienced the physical sensation of touch?
The physical sensation of pain.
That is less pleasant.
I remember I was placed into this body, perhaps. It is vague. I cannot tell you.
I think Ignacio is like he hears that. There is a moment where he has like some like a very sort of genuine discomfort, but like absolutely no idea how to like either respond or to comfort, like, or even if he can once comfort out of that. And he's just like, so, a dark tale, a discomforting vision, surely.
Even now, I trouble myself, being unable to remember what I was, and now I am troubled once more, by the implication that there was something before that, even. And yet more, I cannot remember that either.
Well,
it is all I have.
I do not think that we are. It would behoove us to leave town at this moment, but perhaps the first thing that we should do is look into the Knights of Argynvost. Perhaps within that direction lies some degree of answers for yourself.
Argynvost. I am not sure if I knew him personally, but I did know him. Perhaps if there is any remnant of his mind, I could learn.
If there is any place in the... Well, if there is any place that in this land now called Barovia that would have information on you and or your series or your creators, or even the Kogan Valley in general, it would likely be Argynvost. Obviously, there are things that we must do, but I would. You have I think Ignacio gets like a little like introspective for a second. You have, in the short time that we have known each other, you have done so much for us. It would be the least that we can do to help you understand who or what you are.
I will find everything I need to know. Thank you for your aid.
Of course. Anytime, my friend. Shit, what the fuck do we want to be doing in town? I feel like there's like shit that I'm missing that we could be doing right now instead of just waiting.
What is it? It's what, 9:00?
Yeah. If you guys wanted to drink the tea, I would not stop you guys from doing so.
I don't know. Who wants to go to a windmill?
Let's go.
That feels. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't think we got the firepower for that, dog. I think that would be us shooting way above our fucking threshold if they got like covened up hags there.
They're in our house.
So let's go look and see who's there and not get seen, and then we can make a decision.
I mean, theoretically.
We could.
It's up to you guys. Of course, if we did that, there's a chance that we would come back.
Hags, or are we just assuming it's?
Oh, we know it's hags. We know.
Do we want to ask around?
We know it's at the very least one hag. I'm like 99% sure it's multiple hags, and if it's multiple hags, that means they're almost like assuredly in a coven, which is bad.
Not somewhere we need to be, right? So let's go.
A single hag we might be able to take right now. A group of hags would be something that would be very questionable and something I would probably advise us not to do. A coven of hags is bad. That is not something that I would
not go near these hags until we've had some level ups, and we'll come back later.
I will say also.
Hold on, since we just.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, since we just took a long rest, I should probably prepare my spells for the day.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take care of that while we're running around.
I was going to say also, you guys, besides all the stuff you visited in town, you also haven't visited the Vistani encampment that is outside of town, if that's something that you would.
You're right. We should go ahead and do that and see if we can't find any, because I wanted to stop by and see if we can't find leads on Esmeralda. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we've heard from Adelaide.
I'd be going with Ignacio.
I think stopping by the Vistani encampment is not a terrible idea. Obviously, we haven't do we need to go? Should we go talk? We should maybe also go talk to the. This is a terrible idea and is probably going to get us in more trouble than it's fucking worth. We need to talk about some elves. And the only two elves that we know of right now are in the Reformation Center, and they're racist assholes. So I'm really hoping it's not them. But at the same time, we should probably also follow up with that. I think we probably want to talk to the Vistani encampment first, though, because listen, I get the feeling if we go and talk to those elves, we're going to be there's going to be a lot of swinging involved.
I will say that you were also told that there were elves that were in Barovia before, but as far as Danica was aware, they were not around anymore.
Yeah, which means that as of right now, those elves are our best lead. Obviously, there's other elves that could have been in Barovia, and these guys are I don't know, the way they talk doesn't make me think that they're native.
And also, it was the
the fact that they're immediately going off. Yeah, the Prince of Elves. Okay, well then, yeah, maybe it's not them then, but at the same time, shit, also, what are you gonna
Also, let's us ask for information about Isaac from someone who isn't Blinsky.
We have asked a couple people that aren't Blinsky, to be fair. Maybe actually, you know what? I think if we're probably going to get honest dirt on Isaac from anyone, it's probably going to be the Dastani out of town, because like I feel like he's like if Isaac is like the right hand man of Strahd, or not of fucking Strahd, Jesus Christ, no, the Burgermeister. That's not a Freud. Okay, before anything else, that is not a Freudian slip of like, oh, I know the module or whatever. That has absolutely nothing to do. They have absolutely nothing to do with each other beyond like any resident of Barovia has to do with Strahd.
Okay, I will confirm with what Det said. He's not just metagaming. That has nothing to do. That was just a slip.
Yeah, I wasn't suspicious about. I didn't think it wasn't a slip, but now that you said it, I think it might be a slip.
Well, I knew Liger, and I was like, and I knew Chuck, so I was like, they both know that Det knows this module.
Yeah, like I said, I
don't, but
Ray, I want you to back me up here that I have done my absolute level best to avoid metagaming.
Oh yeah, you've done very good. Props to Det. He's done a good job.
Through a couple of times.
Well, I think
I'm not going to say I've been perfect with it.
I think he said one thing. I don't remember what. I think it may have had something to do with Gertruda, but I don't remember.
Yes, it was specifically like I said like her daughter or whatever without us having known.
Yeah.
Without us having known that it was like.
It was also Father Donovan's son, knowing that it was his son.
To be fair, I did call Dettet out on that, and he did point out that he said father, and it could have been like in a son way. So it was a perfectly fair assumption to make.
Yeah, like I didn't have to. Like it could like exactly. But like I said, I've done my absolute level best to avoid any sort of metagaming. I pride myself on being able to kind of separate that out in character.
Actually, something happened recently that I was very surprised that Dettet didn't catch.
Yeah, I still need to go back and watch that VOD.
No, you don't. It's fine.
I'm gonna do it because you've been so coy about it that I'm like, I have to now. So I think like if we got time, I think that like the thing that is like the most likely to like help us out or like or at least just like see what we can't figure out what's going on in town that doesn't involve like just going straight to like the 2:00 appointment early is like the Dastani thing. And then if we like do that and then the tea time and we still don't have any leads for like the elves, then maybe we go talk to the racists.
That's always about platforming.
Right on.
That's exactly what you know what, Liger, you got it. That's exactly what I'm all about. I'm all about platforming racism. With that being said, yeah, you fucking, how does it feel? How does it feel?
I don't know if we can be friends publicly.
Publicly?
Yeah, the implication that you're... I think that's almost more damning that you're willing to be friends with somebody who said that, like in a private setting without like, off the record. That feels worse, actually.
That's fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and like, unless anyone's got a problem with it, I'm voting for checking out the Dastani encampment.
Yeah, let's go do it.
All right.
So, okay.
Why don't we go get like
covertly?
Since we know where he is, why don't we? Since we know where he is, why don't we just grab Rictavio and like bring him with us?
I don't know if Rictavio wants to be with us, dude.
He might be a liability.
I think if we were to go and like grab him at this very moment and be like, "Hey, buddy, you're with us forever now," it's like, come to us while we run our errands. Like, I feel like he's going to be like, "Fuck these guys," actually.
More.
Sorry, I'm eating Tostitos.
Oh, nice.
Incredible.
We're gonna go into an encampment without our face?
What are you talking about? Thalin's right there.
I hate you. I should have put points in charisma. I'm like, no, sure. Listen, Liger's playing a paladin. He's gonna have high charisma. I don't want to like put more points into like stuff that I don't need. I really should have realized what was happening.
Okay, I can behave more face-like if that's what you want. Okay, like I can try.
That's fine. I'm just like
do my best. I'm just really bad at thinking of questions and talking to people.
Well then yeah, that's hard to do. That's a lot of what the face does. I'm fine with it. Every day I thank God that Ray has not made me roll more persuasion checks.
To be fair, I probably should have, but you've been making some good... Like, to be fair, I've been looking at it like, would this person oppose this? Roll persuasion. And you haven't asked anything crazy yet.
No, I haven't. Listen, I have been working very well within the bounds of reality. This is my Ignacio's superpower is common sense.
Good.
That's that wisdom score coming through. All right, Vistani Kamen.
Indeed.
All right. So you guys would walk outside of Velaki Village, kind of in the same way that you had gone when you were going to Jenny's hut, and you would follow the wagon trail south. And let me go ahead and put you on the map.
Yay!
All right. So you would see that the woods part to reveal a clearing, and you would see that there are some low houses that are off in the distance that look like they have fallen to disrepair. But you would see that there is a circle of wagons around a big tent, and you would see that there are several Vistani heading in different directions. They don't seem to be paying much attention to you, and as you get closer, you can hear yelling coming from the inside of the tent.
You said the houses were where? I'm not seeing them. I'm not really seeing them on the map.
Wait.
Or are they not on the map?
The houses are not on the map. They're kind of off in the distance. If you want to go look at those.
So they're like off to like the west a little bit,
yes,
or like the southwest a little bit, or
exactly,
whatever.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So
outing inside the tent. Beacon runs.
What? Wait! Whoa! Hey! All right.
Wait. Okay.
I guess.
Wait. No.
I guess I'm going to take off after my crazed robot companion who is dashing.
I'm going after Ignacio, who's going after his crazy robot companion.
And Irina is running after
Wait.
I guess we're just...
What is the urgency? What is... Okay, wait. What is the urgency of the yelling?
Yeah,
I was about to say, you just said yelling, and then you immediately...
You're supposed to sit there and listen to see if it's bad or not.
I was like, I was going to walk up to somebody, it's like, is everything of them... Like, I was going to get a vibe check of the situation at the very least. You were like, no.
We're going to go in.
Dash.
So, Beacon, what are you doing?
I guess I am assessing the situation. Like how, like, is the shouting, like, is it like, ah! Or is it like, ah, shit? Or is it like, oh, I'm mad at you? Or is it like,
Such varied options. It's from the distance that you were at, you would hear it be kind of an option C. Oh, I'm mad at you.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, please burst into that situation, Mr. Face.
No.
I'm gonna like move up to this guy kind of up near like the middle tent, like this guy like right here.
Yeah.
Weird grid here.
Yeah, it's like a little weird. It's like weirdly split up. It's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna kind of like walk up to him. Excuse me, my friend. I can't help but notice that there seems to be something going on. Is this a bad time to approach? I found myself curious. I had a few questions, but it is a bad time.
It's a bit of a chaotic time. We're looking for the chief's daughter, or the leader's daughter.
She's missing. What seems to be the matter? What happened?
No one's sure. He like throws his thumb over his shoulder to the tent. Last person who saw her is in there getting shooed out.
For no particular reason, what is the chief's last name?
What?
Hold on one second. I forgot that actually.
Ignacio is also confused by that. I guess, like, are you looking for like what is it what Esmeralda's last name?
Yeah.
Sorry, no one around here really does last names per se.
That is strange.
Maybe they should try.
Well, never mind. Actually, that just
I cut off my companions. Hello, my name is Ignacio Monserrat. I'm very sorry about my companions.
We're supposed to be like this, Ignacio. You're not supposed. Oh, forget that. Gonna leave him behind. No. No.
I had your back. I had your back with those fucking elves.
Well, you should continue.
No, don't say that I don't ever have your back. Don't be like that. Anyways, I turned back to the man who was clearly like, who are these pack of freaks and why have they walked into our camp?
Yeah.
Who is the chief's daughter?
Oh, Arabella. Have you seen her? Little girl, about this tall, black hair.
Have we seen her?
When he says this tall, what is being?
What is this tall VTuber lady? What is this physical dimension you have indicated with your hands?
So he would probably like hold his hand up to be like 4'11".
4'11".
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
small.
You guys.
Have we seen? We haven't seen like a girl like matching that description just wandering around town, have we?
Definitely not. Vishtani, like you had heard last night, Vishtani are not allowed into Vallaki, so you would have been very surprised if you had seen a little girl in Vallaki.
If I had a nickel for every side quest involving a missing girl,
I'd have 2 nickels.
I want Beacon to be a serious character.
Listen, I'm trying my hardest.
You're doing great, man. You're doing great.
God bless. I'm sorry. Wait a second.
The show.
Okay. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Above the table. I'm above the table. I'm so far above the table you can't believe. Is that fucking Billy Butcher from The Boys in the middle of that tent?
Yes, it is!
Is that what you're using for a token?
Yes, it is. I should have changed it, but I didn't in time.
All right. Gotcha. Just wanted to establish that that's what we're dealing with here. I thought I saw it for a second, and I'm like, I need to address this, or I'm going to lose my mind.
This is not a case of Adam Driver. That actually is Billy Butcher from The Boys.
Okay, but that headmistress was Adam Driver, though. You can't pretend she wasn't.
She wasn't.
She really did. She really did look like Adam. I got a back Liger on this one. There was a very Adam Driver-esque vibe to this woman.
I can't stress enough. That's not the pic. Maybe it was the inspiration for whoever drew it.
Mm-hmm. Well, my friend, we will absolutely keep an eye out for her. We plan to be doing a bit of traveling here in the near future. If we happen to cross her, we would be more than happy to escort her home. I was about to say, you said that the only one who has seen it is getting chewed out in the tent there. I'm assuming that her father is one of the ones in the tent. Would it be possible to speak with him to maybe get a few more details about his daughter, potentially like places she may have gone or something along those lines? I would feel horrible if we did not do our utmost to assist.
Of course, I'm sure they wouldn't say no.
Thank you. Should we? I kind of like glance over the tent where I am assuming the yelling is still going on. It's still like very loud and very violent.
Oh, yeah.
Should we wait, or is it one of those things where they're going to be going for a while unless someone comes and interrupts?
Honestly, I think that you might want to interrupt just for that kid's sake.
I'm already in the tent.
I See, she said yes, and Thalin immediately started walking off.
Yeah, exactly.
I like turn around. I'm like, shit. Then like I moved into.
Whoa! Stop!
Yeah.
You stop being jerk. You listen. Everybody stop! No yelling.
Thalin, his daughter is missing. Shut up.
So let me describe the scene for you first before you come in there, Thalin. You would see that there are.
Okay, that would help.
You would see that there are 3 men in this.
I have never been in a party with a group of people who are so willing to go 0 to 100 off of 0 information.
I will say this isn't.
I'm a dragon.
I'm gonna say this isn't a Chuck thing. I've played in games before. Chuck has never done this. This is Thalin taking over.
This is crazy. This is...
You're welcome.
No, okay. Hey, you know what?
My typical character wouldn't have done it. This guy is like,
I'm back. What happened?
Don't worry about it.
So I was like, so should we wait, or is it one of those things where like they're going to be at this for a while unless somebody interrupts? And he's like, yeah, actually, maybe you should interrupt. And then Thalin immediately ran in and is like, stop yelling, calm down. Stop being jerks. And I'm like, why?
He went and went, stop fighting.
Like more or less. Indeed.
Yeah.
So
I ran after Thalin. I scrambled and scrambled took off after him.
So you
I pushed him up no.
I'm bursting in the
yelling.
I'm bursting.
Nothing's gonna happen. Y'all keep be quiet, Ignacio.
I'm bursting through the tent flap. I'm already saying, my name is Ignacio Monserrat. Please forgive my companions.
So to describe this scene for you, Thalin, as soon as you come in, you would see that there are 3 Vishani men. One is kind of bigger. That's the one that looks like Billy Butcher. The other one is kind of leaner, and that's the one that is currently in the face of this, basically a teenager of Vishani screaming, how could you lose sight of her? That kind of thing, right as you run in. And then as Ignacio runs in and is saying Montserrat.
So this guy's doing the yelling?
This guy right here. Yes.
Yeah. So I grab him by his shoulder, not aggressive. I grab him and say in his ear, you do not stop yelling at that child, you're not going to be able to yell anymore.
He immediately
stop. And he kind of just gently.
Does Thalin have proficiency in intimidation? Or is he just freeballing it every time?
Freeballing it.
Hold up.
Chuck, I want you to go ahead. Go ahead and roll your persuasion check.
Persuasion.
I'm stress eating now. That's what's happening.
That's 100% intimidation. I don't know what persuasion he's using.
Yeah.
That's not that. That was absolutely a threat.
Intimidation check. 17. Okay. I think that by merit of you coming out of nowhere and saying this, he turns to you and is he's looking you up and down. And when he's doing that,
Do it.
The other man will step in and say, really, brother, you shouldn't be this upset at Alexei. I'm sure that he didn't mean to. And he, the man that you're, you were just previously threatening is whether he meant it or not, your daughter is missing, and he was the last one who saw her.
Then allow him room to speak.
Indeed.
This kid would pipe up and say, we were just at Lake Zarevic. I don't know where she went. I'm sorry, Luvash.
At the word Zarevic, Thalin's like,
it's the name of the lake.
Yeah, it's the name of the lake.
It's the new name of the lake.
It's a Zarevic.
Yeah, what's the old name? What's the old name, huh?
Don't dead name this lake.
Anyway.
Lake.
Would you like to roll a history check?
You guys are gonna make me name a lake now?
Yeah.
It's lake?
Yeah, 10.
You knew that his character was obsessed with this. That's you. That's on you.
I guess. Are you rolling?
That's a 14.
A 14.
Well,
I don't want to come up with a name. That lake didn't have a name before.
The Kogan Lake.
The Kogan
lake with
Lake.
no name. That is the lake's name. The lake with no name.
The Kogan Lake.
Loch Kogan.
Lake Kogan.
Loch Kogan?
Yeah.
Loch Kogan.
Loch Kogan.
Anyways. Loch Kogan?
To be fair, me making Liger ask you this question is in a very real sense, DM on DM violence.
It is.
But you really should have seen this coming.
I guess I shoulda.
Mm-hmm.
Why does the guy on the right look like the guy who plays young Obi-Wan?
Not really.
Ian McGregor?
No,
The
the
guy
one
on the
before
right, you said?
that in the Phantom Menace.
Oh, the baby. No, he doesn't look anything like him. He's got too big a mustache.
You mean Carl Urban? Oh, no,
Maybe.
that's not Carl Urban. No, that's Billy. Billy Butcher is Carl Urban. The other guy is just like, I don't know. That's a guy.
That's a guy.
It's a dude.
That's a white man. It's a white man. He's got a mustache.
It's like a Tom Reed.
I don't want to say my name is Ignacio Montserrat. I apologize for my companions.
You already did.
If you start saying that, Thalin would glance at you like, okay, that's enough. Okay, you say it every time. Just stop. Just stop.
You are Thalin, you are trying to offer advice to strangers without even introducing yourself.
I'm Thalin.
He cut the guy, the like skinnier guy is just kind of looking you up and saying like, "What business do outsiders have here?"
Hold on.
Well, we came.
We sought to trade in information,
but we heard from one of your people outside that, like I kind of look between the two of them that a girl had gone missing. Like I'm trying to like remember. Like I heard that like the guy said that like your daughter, right?
Yes, to the more kinder gentleman, the guy who looks like Billy Butcher.
Carl Urban, gotcha. So he's Carl Urban's. She's Carl Urban's daughter.
What the hell, man?
Mr. Carl Urban, I heard that your daughter was missing.
Oh please!
I loved. By the way, I loved you. I loved you in The Boys. It's what a great performance.
Stop.
Okay. I'm normal. I'm normal. I'm serious right now.
I still haven't seen The Boys.
It's pretty good.
It's all right.
Anyway, whereupon the banks of the lake. Whereupon the banks of the lake did you get separated?
It's
provide a map.
Oh, okay. And the kid just kind of like points like directly south, like along the. Let me take you guys to the map. Actually, one seckaroo.
Yeah, that might be more helpful.
If he just like goes to like across the entire map. Like the entirety of the lake area and just points there.
No. He would point to right here-ish. And you guys
just like
right
north of Velocity. Like directly north. That's like a hour walk, right? Like an hour
not
or
even.
Two?
That's like
even.
That's 2 hexes. That is I think it's what? 4 hexes is a mile or half mile or a fourth of a mile.
It's a quarter mile away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So just a quarter mile. Well, then, yeah. I mean, if that's the case, then I mean, if this is the area where you say you lost sight of Arabella, where you lost sight of Arabella, then my companions and I mean, we We came here searching to trade in, ask a few questions, trade in information, perhaps do a little bit of trading with your caravans. But we have nowhere to be for the next few hours. We would be more than happy to assist with the search.
As you say that, the larger man would step forward. He said, "I would be more than thankful if you were to find my daughter. Even if you find any kind of leads, anything, it would be great."
Is there anything? If we happen to find her, should she be suspicious of us as for unknown strangers? Is there anything that we could tell her to perhaps get her to trust us, or anything that we might be able to tell her that would show that we know you, or that or your tribe?
Before this man can speak up, the skinnier man would kind of step forward. And he says, "Tell her that Uncle Luvash is looking for her."
Uncle Luvash, understood.
Do you have anything? Do you have any pictures or drawings of her? Something I could show to many birds.
Yeah, I've got a 9x10 glossy right here.
You got stuffed bear
Actually,
you got stuffed.
We've got a lineup.
Stuffed animal like sock monkey.
You guys pull out the Strahd puppet. And you start adjusting it to look like a little girl.
Why would we do that?
I don't know. That's the closest thing to a glossy.
We need a physical. I was about to say, I see the man. I see what this dude looks like. You could probably be able to pick his daughter out. Look for the hair, look for the whatever.
Look for the
family
mustache.
resemblance. Yeah, look for the mustache.
The mustache has to go.
I'm picturing
no one knows who he is.
So what I'm picturing right now is a 5'11" body of a young preteen girl or whatever.
4'11".
But the head is just 4'11". Excuse me. The 4'11" body of a young preteen girl, but the head is just Carl Urban. from the neck up is just Carl Urban.
It's weird that you were able to find
get
the
out my
character
tent!
chicken.
That's just gross. Get out.
Yeah, I guess is there anything else that you could potentially tell us? Any particular any reason she might have to break away from the camp? Any
was there ongoing
anything that would help us? That would help us.
Was there bad stuff going on? Was there fights?
Oh well, first of all,
excessive visits to the maester.
To the what?
The maester?
The doc? I don't know what the fuck.
Okay.
The Burgermeister?
Yeah, fair.
Well, they're not allowed in. Well, the Vistani aren't allowed in town.
Well, you know what?
Are they not allowed, or do they just not go?
No, they are not allowed. Adelaide said straight up they are not allowed.
Straight up go to jail.
Straight up go to jail, thrown out, that kind of thing.
You can't fight for your. Okay.
All right.
And how is Esmeralda getting about?
Fight your way out of this situation.
Anything to tell. Sorry. Anything that would help us potentially figure out where she may be going, should we find her trail.
As you're all discussing this, the Vishani teenager would slip out, and Luvash starts he's gonna go after him, but his brother pulls him back, and his brother would say, "Well, she's only 11. She doesn't have any kind of mischievous streak. She's mature for her age." But
wait, hold on. Which way does she go?
They would.
Beacon goes after. Beacon goes after the teenager.
I'm going after her.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Not in a mean way. I'm not being aggressive. Shit.
I guess I'm just still in the tent talking to these guys. It's like they go after the teen.
Okay, so Thalin and Beacon, as I'll say, Arena's still in the tent with you, Ignacio. What are you guys doing to this kid? He, as soon as he sees you guys following him, he would immediately stop and throw up his hands as if to say he is not a threat.
I would gently tell him, like, okay, listen, we are not here to hurt you. You need to come, but you need to come back to the tent with us, please.
No,
please,
no.
Please.
No.
Shut up.
Thalin.
Please.
Thalin, there are things... Thalin, please. There are things this child may be reluctant to say in front of the child's father.
He gives like this look on his face, like, oh, that's actually okay. That's fair.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Thank you for the insight.
What is your name?
Alexi.
Alexi, please. We mean no harm. We are strangers. If you tell me something, I will not relay it to her father. But please answer me this.
Go ahead.
Is there... What was her name?
Arabella.
God, I already forgot
Arabella.
it.
Arabella, yeah.
Did Arabella express dissatisfaction with living in this place at any time?
No, not at all. We tend to move in and out of Barovia, but her father and her uncle always stay here. I've come and gone from Barovia a bit, but she's never expressed anything more than just wanting to know, like, what was beyond Barovia. I don't think she would run away.
Did she ever have... That's what's my next question.
She loves her father
Do
and
you
her uncle
suspect
very
that
much.
Then why would
So
she
you
be
suspect
going
then
without?
that it was not... So what do you believe she maybe have been kidnapped?
That's... I have thought that, but I don't know who or where they would have gone.
What were you doing at the lake that day?
Oh, we were just exploring along the lake. She likes to go a little bit further north. We can't go into town, so she will just look at it from afar. But I took my eyes off her for what felt like a second, and she was gone.
Thalin, do you have questions?
No, not really. Not.
Listen, I've told you everything that I know, and everything that I've told you, I've told to Luvosh already.
Who's Luvosh?
Her uncle.
Who?
The one that was screaming at me.
That guy's still in the tent, right?
Yeah, he's still talking to Ignacio.
Yep.
Alexi, go find your parents and do not venture into the fog again.
I won't. Thank you. And he is going to run off and climb into one of these wagons.
Okay. Ignacio, what are you doing?
I'm like chatting about like her habits, like anything that like she might be wanting to be going for. Like, has she been told to like is there like some place that like she's been told to go if she can't get back to like wherever like that she might be going for, like any secondary location she might be looking for at the moment? Just stuff that I can like use to like kind of track her down.
So Luvosh would be like interjecting. He would be like, well, let's see. She knows that she has flares with her, so if anything were to go wrong, she knows to light one of those.
Okay.
And the father would say, well, she's always had the ability to foresee things, but I don't know any reason that would cause her to run away like she has.
I understand.
Why were you yelling at?
I've known other Vistani or a Vistana with similar abilities. Do you know if anyone Did anyone else know of these abilities? Anyone in the tribe? Anyone outside of the tribe?
Inside the tribe, yes. Everyone knows that she has a knack for seeing into the future, but that's not necessarily something that's uncommon to Vistani.
Vistana with similar abilities?
I think
yeah, Madame Eva.
Well, Madame Eva was not a Vistani.
Madame Eva is not Vistana.
Oh, Madame Eva wasn't Vistana.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're fine though.
Well, then never mind. I accidentally did a little bit of like cultural appropriation.
That's okay.
I was like, this white woman is
Just
the exact same.
It's fine.
Well, to be fair, she was with the Vistanis, and I even made the mistake of calling her Vistana.
And she was
also.
like, yeah, and she was kind of like running the place, wasn't she?
No, she was just hanging out. Like everyone was freaking out
Okay,
when she
well,
got
never
her
mind.
when she fell ill.
Yep, never mind then.
Can I roll an insight check to see why the uncle is so much more worked up than the father?
Right. Go ahead.
That is great. I am also going to roll that. I'm going to roll that as well, because that is fairly odd. That is a 16.
It is a 10.
That
Okay.
is a 7.
Okay. With a 10 and a 7, you can't be 100% sure. With that 16, you realize that the father is volunteering more information about the fact that she has like abilities, whereas the brother's kind of giving him like a look. You kind of get the idea that
he's like cagey. He's still trying to keep things close to the chest, where the dad is like he's not showing it quite so much on his face or in his like body language, but he is freaking the fuck out, even more so than anyone else.
But also the fact that you kind of get the idea that like he's a bit more naive than his brother is. Like he most likely, you kind of get the sense from him that he doesn't seem to think that his daughter is in that much trouble, whereas the brother is like immediately like something is wrong, something is bad, something bad is happening.
Okay. I turn to Luvash.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, is there something that you... May I speak with you for a moment? In private?
Go ahead. You know what? Sure. With that, he will kind of raise an eyebrow.
Like, I don't want to... Don't make me roll.
I thought about it, but I was like, that's
Please,
not
I'm
an
begging you.
unusual request. He will follow you. Kind of like he's giving you a look though.
I understand that there is information that you may be reluctant to share with me, as I am an outsider. I noticed that you seem... The girl's father seems as though he thinks this could be something where his daughter has just, like, slipped her watcher or is just running around in the woods or exploring or whatever, which is dangerous enough in Barovia. I understand his panic. It seems as if there may be something that you are aware of that maybe your brother is not.
He kind of
I promise you that I have no intentions beyond making sure that the girl is safe, and that anything you share with me will be shared in confidence. Is there anything that you can provide?
He's crossing his arms while you're talking to him, and he says, Addergall is much more trusting of others. We Vistani have no reason to fear Strahd, nor do we have reason to fear Barovia. What we fear is the Barovians who hate
You're not here. You're not here.
He just like pokes his pokes under the tent.
Like he just says it. Like all of a sudden he just says it. Like he just says it in the tent for apparently no reason to anyone else, and like no one really hears it.
Yeah.
But
wait, are you guys not in the tent anymore?
No.
We moved off to the side to talk privately, so I could talk to him about like maybe what he's freaking out about that his brother is not.
Oh, okay. Deacon has like selective hearing for people who say the Kogan Valley wrong.
You got it. You got it.
Incredible.
He would continue and say, "My brother thinks too highly of anyone who comes around. Barovians, outsiders, Vistani, whatever. I know Barovians to be cruel and terrible to Vishnani, and I worry what they may be doing to my niece, if they have her.
I understand. Rest assured that we will do everything in our power to see her return to you. My apologies for the implication that there may be something that you are not sharing. But I noticed, and I would feel remiss if I did not at least ask. Thank you for your time.
All right. So as
and then I guess we're just gonna move back into the tent.
Okay. And I will say that this, you guys go ahead and finish this up. I will say that we will end with you guys leaving the Vishnani encampment. So if there's any further questions you wanted to make before you were to go and look for this girl, please just let me know.
Are there any birds in this camp?
So
Bro, you gotta let this go.
We'll get you your birds, I promise.
I was about to say I would ask birds that are like in the area where she went missing.
True. I might need more corn though.
How much corn did you get?
You can ask birds questions without bribing them.
Are there any merchants?
You might even be like really good at asking people questions without bribes, Mr. I have an 18 charisma score.
Mm-hmm. But I will say, Liger,
it's a 17.
You are currently surrounded by people that are merchants. So you could absolutely find something to bribe birds with here.
Can I find one? Because I just realized after watching the VOD you posted today, that I had a chain shirt that I got in the last dungeon that I never did anything with.
Yep.
So if there's someone I could sell that to, that'd be great.
Yeah. I will say that you're able to find someone. Well, actually, I'm going to say that the people are currently, like, the people that are here are not.
They're not in a position where they want to be. They're busy.
Yeah, they're currently split pretty thin, with most of the people here being just people who are watching over any other children. So you don't see any like people who are selling currently that would be interested in buying a chain shirt.
Well, I'm not going to approach the children, but if I can like sit at the fringes of them and see if I could hear what they're talking about, maybe they know something a bit more. Like, how old is this girl we're looking for supposed to be? Did we ask that?
11.
11.
Above the table.
Uh-huh.
Maybe as an outsider approaching the children of the Vistani after one of them has recently been potentially abducted may not necessarily be the best idea.
Hey, buddy, listening comprehension. I literally just said I wasn't approaching them.
Oh, well, you said you were like eavesdropping on them or whatever, and I'm like,
yeah, sitting on the fringes.
Well, yeah, skulking around their kids may not. I sorry. Yeah, that came through. I was just saying that. I mean, if you want to go for it, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. I just wanted to make sure that you were aware.
Listen, kids are loud. You don't have to get that close to be able to hear them.
All right, fair enough.
So you would see that there are some kids that are playing like on the outskirts of the wagon. They are being pretty loud, but they're not really talking about this girl. They're just kind of going about their normal playtime activities.
All right, I'm out of ideas.
I tried kids and I tried birds. I don't have any more.
Well, I mean, I could make another thing, but I don't want to hog all the time. We've only got 10 minutes left.
All right. So, Ignacio, Thalin, is there anything else you would like to ask before we end for tonight?
Have you just maybe it's like, have you had any other like situations where kids have gone missing like this before, or
Are you asking?
That's
like a recurring problem, or is this? I don't know.
Are you asking?
I mean,
Luvash or
I guess.
Aragal?
I mean, both of them. I
Luvash.
mean, they're in the same room. Like, just posing the question.
No, nothing that he looks to his brother, and his brother like shakes his head. No, nothing that we've heard of. We're a very tight-knit community. If anyone's children were missing, we would be putting forth the same amount of effort. So, no.
I understand. I was just hoping to establish.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just hoping to establish any sort of. I think Ignacio trusts that. I think that he's kind of gotten a read on these guys enough that he's like confident that sounds like the truth for them.
Well, you got a 16?
Have there been?
Yeah.
What's
It's
up?
like the fourth. It's like the 416 I've got tonight. Jesus.
Outside of just the Vishtani people, does the Lakeside have a history of people disappearing, regardless of affiliation?
None that I've had.
Or at least
none that I've had any knowledge of. Maybe, perhaps.
Or at least,
suicide.
Oh no.
I think we can roughly rule that out as a possibility.
Yeah.
And Chuck, with that 16, you can tell that they are being like, not only are they being honest, but they are being open about this information.
Okay, that's fair. I had to check.
Yeah, of course.
All right. I think we're good then.
Okay. So, if that is all you guys will be asking, then for tonight, we are going to go ahead and end. So, welcome all to Late Night Bites. What would you guys like to talk about? I need to get a logo. But what would you guys like to talk about with the session?
I've been trying so hard.
I'm sorry, man. I don't mean like it does feel like I've been kind of shitting on your stuff a little bit tonight. I that's not my intention. I didn't want to. It just ended up happening one too many times, and I like to apologize for that.
I'm trying so hard.
You're
to be
doing
serious.
Great.
Oh,
we're just giving you the same amount of crap that we would normally.
Oh man. I think everything is going well. I think, however, we are getting side quests faster than we can fulfill them.
Oh, that's part of it.
Yeah, I think that's
like part of the drag him down.
I mean, yeah, it's part of it, but like it's so hard to keep track of.
I'll definitely put those side quests into your into your Google Doc. That is a big draw of Curse of Strahd, especially when you get to Vallaki, because they throw so much at you. And I had to have like an last time that I was playing this game with my friends, I had to have like an active side quest, like pen chat in Discord, because they needed to know exactly like what they were doing. Curse of Strahd is run like a sandbox. Like, you can get these quests and just do them in any order you want to. You can completely ignore some.
Some obviously are like more time pressing than others, right? Like this one is like obviously the missing girl is like getting to that sooner than later is important. Like, hey, the town is not protected. That is probably going to be some consequences if you let that go for too long.
Yes.
But like, I think some of them are like also like I don't think we're probably going to get much on Gertruda for quite some time, or at least for a little while, at least until we do some exploration. And that's going to pop up when it pops up.
I want to fight something.
Unless like we find. Yeah, I think we are going to probably get some kind of combat soon, probably while we're searching. I don't know.
Thalin is getting frustrated because we're closer to finding his brother than we were like.
We're not closer. You keep saying
actually that. No,
we're getting closer every time.
He doesn't know that though. Damn.
Well, then actually, we did get a piece of information from Adelaide. Adelaide.
Yeah. You keep.
Okay. Yeah, we got a piece of information that your brother's a criminal and he sucks.
No.
Douchebag brother. No. There's a reason. There's a reason.
No, there was another piece of information we got, which is that like he like after they like lit the place on fire, they took off towards Kresk.
Mm-hmm.
True, but so that's where the trail. So that's like who
well, sure,
knows?
But we still got to follow the trail.
General direction.
Like, I mean, listen, if there's 3 towns in fucking Barovia, you know, like if they're not here and they're not in Barovia, there's a decent chance they're off over somewhere near Kresk.
He's hanging out with the druids.
Yeah, the druids that are definitely around. You're gonna find them one day, Liger. I believe in you.
They're gonna be in the magic mushroom area.
What?
That's fairies, not druids, bro.
That's stoners.
You know,
I mean, regardless.
Should we? I mean, who are druids if not stoners?
Exactly.
They know the plants to use and the plants to not use.
Liger, this is going to sound sarcastic. I need you to know that I mean this 100% genuinely and sincerely. I think it's really incredible, like genuinely, like really great that like sometimes you'll just get a piece of information in your brain and you're like, I'm not going to let go of that. I'm not going to ever let go of that. Even when everyone around me is like, bro, I don't know, dude. You're like, no, this is going to work. It works like this, or this is here.
It's called manifesting. Speaking of manifesting, should we talk our dreams?
Yeah. Okay, you guys are welcome to discuss your dreams. Chuck, I'm going to send you the part of your dream that you're allowed to talk about. You guys can talk about these.
That's so fucked up.
Okay, I'm sending
That's so interesting.
Now.
So, like, if I could go back and do anything over, I would not reveal to Detdet that I wrote the part of his dream that he's scared of.
The fact that you had him come in and actually write something in my dream was like, on one hand, it's like, wait, what the fuck? How the fuck is like Liger actively influencing what's happening in my dream? That's fucking weird. But also, like, okay, well then I don't know how much I should read into this line then.
Okay.
Because it's like a player line and not a DM line, I guess.
Okay.
That was the beginning of me trying to step into a more earnest Beacon, because my first instinct was, of course, Ignacio, no.
And I literally said,
yeah, I really know. I could tell that this was like a more sincere thing, but also like I'm shocked. Like you said that I wrote that, and I'm like, then why doesn't it some bit? Why isn't it a bit?
No, I literally said, he said that, and I was like, Liger, DM to DM, please make this cool.
Well, with that being said, I do think I want to go ahead and start reading off my dream, if that's okay with everyone.
Yes, go ahead.
This happens next time you go to sleep. You wake to find yourself in a church, bowing your head in prayer. By no means this church compared to the grand cathedrals to Lathander and Alm, but it wasn't as abysmal and worn down as the church you saw in Barovia Village, and it felt more well taken care of than St. Andrew's Church in Vallaki. It was a simple place, with the only extravagance offered being the stained glass windows depicting Lathander stepping down from the heavens to present a gleaming sword to the commoners of the land. The cold of the building permeates you, chilling you to the bone, while your cloak offers little in the way of warmth. A sudden flash of cold forces you to withdraw in on yourself as you crane your head towards the entrance, when you see Irina slip through the door and shut it as quickly as she can manage. Oh, good evening. I hadn't expected anyone else to be here, not this late at any rate. She closed the distance to take a seat in the pew beside you, beginning her prayer quietly. Irina looked looked different than you left her. She was wearing a long purple gown with simple embroidery and a fur shawl clutched tightly over her shoulders. But the most shocking thing you noticed was the diamond ring on her left ring finger, far too luxurious for anyone living in Barovia to afford. She catches your gaze and huffs in response. Everyone else has refused to talk to me since I got engaged. I had hoped you wouldn't do the same. You can't blame them, you reply, abating her fears, albeit partially, considering the blood spilled by the von Zareviches. No one opposed when he was to become the Morning Lord's priest. She pouted, crossing her arms. Besides, you don't know him. He's not like that. He's kind and smart and romantic. He's like no one I've ever met, and with him I feel safe in a way I can't explain. You shake your head, but as you turn to deliver a witty retort, you find the pew empty once more. A strange, eerie silence fills the church, and in that sullen silence you sit until something flutters before your nose. A white lily petal, but not just the one. Dozens, perhaps even hundreds, drift from the ceiling, as if it were as natural as snow. They gather beneath you, landing not upon the stone-wrought floor, but water more clear than any you've ever seen. Were it not for the ripples, you would swear it was a mirror. A man stands with his back to you, dressed in white and clergy robes with a matching mitra. Uh, Before him is an open casket, upon which is draped the banner depicting the Montserrat emblem. But despite your attempts, you can't see who lies within, although you do see the lilies turning red as they land upon the body. The robed man turns to you, his face aglow with light that rivaled the sun itself, framed by curly locks. His mouth parts to speak, but instead you only hear the cacophony of church bells echoing in your mind, rattling you to the core, and nearly enough to drive you mad. But within those bells, a semblance of language slowly begins to form. Be not afraid, you who are graced with Lathander's light. Your hands instinctively shield your ears while the rest of your body crumbles under the agony of the sound. But as your senses return, and as your sight returns, you look on in confusion as you see Beacon, rather than your own reflection stare back at you. His head sets askew, barely connected to the iron spine of his skeleton, and red lilies spill onto his chest plate. Ignacio, what hurt feels like. Your breath catches. He said your name correctly. And that's it.
I would like to say that you rolled to see if you knew any other von Zarovics, and I said Sturm. That is actually in reference to an old Ravenloft thing, and I think it's apparently Strahd had a younger brother named Sturm, and I think that's so stupid a name. I hate it. I always make fun of it. It is really
stupid. It's like it's literally like you've named your first son Michael, and then you're like, what? The second son came, you're like, Dykel.
Mikhail.
You can't say that. You're not a lesbian.
Anyways. But yeah, that's my dream. So clearly arena, clearly like not arena. And it does seem like it was like the Von Saraviches are a recent thing instead of like a now thing.
Mm-hmm.
A thing where they've been for the last 500 years. So I'm like, oh, this is like the first generation of whatever.
All right, Liger, continuing on that, you want to read what you got?
I almost feel like I should have gone first because it sort of leads into his, huh?
I guess so, but
yeah.
But it was not presented first, but go ahead.
You wake to find yourself somewhere you've never seen before. This was hardly a unique experience. Most of the Kogan Valley existed within your mind in a similar vein to the mists, familiar yet fuzzy. But this was not some locked away memory, at least not in the way the rest of your recovered data was. You didn't know where you were, but something about this location spurred a deep and unsettling feeling within you, like you were looking at something you ought not to. Candles burning nearby offered little in the way of light, but it was solely by their flames that you saw this strange stone room, decorated with little aside from a wooden table you sat at. A humanoid steps before you, their features obscured by a hooded robe. Your training is complete, your knowledge whole, and your spirit is tempered. All that remains are your oaths. He draws forward, his face no more apparent despite the close distance. Do you swear to of the Kogan Valley? I do. You're shocked at the voice that comes up from your own throat. You're certain you've never heard it before, and yet it feels exactly the way this room felt, that what you were hearing was something forbidden. The robed figure withdraws a dagger, and with whispered enchantment, the iron turned white hot. Your eyes shut as they close the distance, and an excruciating pain rocks through your body, setting each of your nerves, aflame. You hold your composure for as long as you can, but as your resolve fades and you attempt to cry out in pain, no sound follows, aside from the sizzle of flesh burning away. Eventually, the pain subsides, and a cold hand is placed upon your throat. Something akin to ice crawls through your veins. Veins? Extinguishing the fire felt left in the knife's wake. As you force your eyes open, the hooded figure has vanished, replaced instead by a clergyman wearing robes of white and gold, his face aglow with light that rivaled the sun itself, framed by curly locks. His mouth parts to speak, but instead you only hear the cacophony of church bells echoing in your mind, rattling you to the core. Nearly enough to drive you mad, but within those bells a semblance of language slowly begins to form. Be not afraid, you are graced by Lathander's light. The sound is too much for your systems to comprehend, and as if stricken, you fold upon yourself, But as the pain subsides, you see the floor has become transparent. And on the reverse, you see Ignacio seated upon a pew, crumpling under a similar pain. His eyes lock on you in confusion, and with a voice that you recognize to be your own, you call out, Ignacio, I remember what hurt feels like. Before awaking.
Remember how I was like, you guys want to talk about your dreams to each other?
Yeah, a little bit. I remember you being like, no, you can't. You can't yet.
What's that?
You can't share. No, not allowed. Not until it comes up.
Yeah. I specifically told everyone not to show their stuff until it happened in game for this particular reason.
My bad.
You're fine.
No, that's not
okay. Let me read mine?
Yeah, okay. Read the thing that I sent you just now.
Okay, so right now. You wake to find yourself somewhere you had not been in such a painfully long time. The embrace of another. Particularly, you were in the embrace of a elven woman. Not like any you'd ever known. Her skin was brown like a wood elf, but ashen like a Shadar-kai of the Shadowfell. While her hair was soft white, as you had heard to be the case with both Shadar-kai and Drow, her eyes are purple with hue as unique. The pain that she held within was universal to all races. Besides, dying means I never get to have your amazing cooking anymore. She shoved past you, her pain in the eyes ceasing to abate. If anything, your joke only caused her to puff her cheeks out in anger rather than crack a smile. Take it from my point of view, bird brain. Despite yourself, you laughed. It was barely anything more than a chuckle, but the smile she flashed was enough to quiet her temper. Or the smile you flashed was enough to quiet her temper. She stared at you for a long moment before concealing her gaze. Also, you're not funny. She brushed past you with her nose upturned. That one stung a little bit, or at least it would have if she was right. As you turn to retort, you find yourself alone. In the forest of Barovia, closing in on all sides, realize just how trapped you are. A burning light shines above to see your two companions, Ignacio and Beacon, held high above you as if by the hand of the god themselves. Before them is a being that shines so brightly you feel your eyes aching by the mere act of beholding him. As you break your gaze, you come to realize what is below you is of great importance. The ground has become tar and you have begun to sink. And that is it.
And that is what he is allowed to say.
Oh.
Why is your dreams always got
more to it that I want to put out there if I'm not allowed to?
Why does her yeah, you've got very goo focused dreams, and I don't know. A lot of goo in them dreams, dude.
What did the goo do to you, Chuck?
All kinds of things.
What did he do to the goo?
What did you goo? You guys have any speculation or anything you wanted to offer?
I am
something.
tired of these fucking dreams telling us shit about ourselves that we don't know about. I don't appreciate that.
Does Chuck also get like a dream elf lover?
It certainly seems so.
You see, it's like the Venn diagrams of our dreams. Like we get Lathander religious dreams where we
reading with someone else written is hard for me sometimes. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic.
No, that's perfectly fine. Like it's like the Venn diagram of our dreams, though. It's like me and Liger have, like me and Beacon have, like the overlap of like religious symbology dreams. We get be not afraided, like all that shit, and then like elf dreams overlapping with Beacon and Thalin.
Maybe eventually you'll get an elf in your dream.
Yeah, maybe I'll get a goo dream, and like we'll really start to like square the circle.
Hey, in my dream, she was into me.
Yeah, fair enough. God bless.
Just saying.
We never got confirmation
I
about
think...
what Liger's Dream Boy is about.
I saw the picture, dude. I know what he's about.
That's the most anime elf twink I've seen in a really long time.
I don't remember.
And that's crazy.
I think I talked about this off stream. I don't remember if I said it in game or in like the after wrap up, but I specifically used a character that I really like from a game I really like.
Yeah, but you also had to specify that his eyes were the same color because the picture was different.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, absolutely nothing about this boy can be hetero.
Incredible.
Okay.
Like, you got rid of the heterochromia.
So, note to anyone who is not in this group, the picture that I used was specifically the wizard from Harvest Moon Animal Parade.
Incredible.
You draw inspiration from unusual places.
You could have just said it was DeviantArt. I would have believed you.
Oh yeah, that it was from DeviantArt. That specifically was.
Okay.
But the character was a character from Animal
Crossing.
Okay.
Okay. I thought it was like official art. I'm like, damn.
No, the official art doesn't look nearly that good. All right. So, is there anything else you guys wanted to discuss going forward?
Looking for I know we've got a lot of stuff to do in town, and like we're going to have to get a lot of that resolved before we can really like responsibly leave town. I'm really looking forward to getting out there again.
And I will say,
I'm ready to get on the road and
kill 17 days.
You guys did what is 17 days in reference to?
Yeah, what the hell?
That's my timer.
I've been trying to figure this out all day.
What's going to happen? Oh, right. I understand. Before the vampire can never come back.
Oh, I see. Yep.
Liger had mentioned something along the lines of he thinks this might be like your guys' town where you like like
the hub city.
That's absolutely fair if you guys wanted to do that. If you guys like obviously you've got some time
provided we don't get kicked out.
Yeah, that's a big if.
I mean that's the if. Especially considering the fact that the guy in charge, I don't think we're gonna like that guy. I don't think he's gonna like us.
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
And I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if like it's gonna be one of those things where like, yes, this is our home base. This is still like maybe not the best option. Like maybe we end up getting to Kresk and we're like, actually, this town way better. Yeah, we gotta walk
at the very least.
But...
Like, okay, so the thing is, we get the bones, we put them back in the church. Great, Irina has a place she can sleep now. But it's right next door to the man with the demon arm who keeps making dolls of her.
Yep.
I don't know how comfortable I am leaving her in that situation until whatever is going on there is resolved.
Here's the thing
so I think genuinely tying Irina up at night might be a good plan.
I didn't want to float that in front of her because she had just had like a really traumatic experience, but also like not a terrible idea, kind of.
Me and Chuck did buy manacles.
Yep, you did.
I also have manacles. We all have handcuffs.
So you guys actually have like.
Why do you have manacles?
You never know when you're gonna need them.
I already had those.
Yeah, it's part of his background.
It's part of my kit.
Hot.
I got a Monster Hunter kit.
This is actually the in the one shot that I ran, I think Chuck specifically like got handcuffed with some manacles that restored his health. So this is a thing that comes up. What? Yeah. I don't
manacles of healing.
I threw that in there last second.
That's that is absolutely a BDSM toy that has been repurposed as a magical item. Like like that okay. What happened with that one is a wizard made that for his playroom or whatever, and then somebody else found him working on it, and he's like, actually, this is for healing a prisoner.
Yeah.
Totally. This is definitely not to make sure that we. This is definitely not to make sure that like we don't have to worry about aftercare as bad.
You guys like have enough manacles that you actually have an extra set. Like you guys can like handcuff her and then like foot cuff her if needed, and then there's an extra one that's just laying around.
Okay, yeah, and also like we could just like give her the key and have it hide it under her pillow so that like I mean presumably Strahd would not be able to see from the window. Yeah, but like presumably he wouldn't be able to
like the whole reason she's handcuffed is if she's like compelled to do something, and if she's compelled to do something and she knows where it's at.
I don't know if you can
has easy
yourself.
access.
That'd be kind of hard.
Like if he doesn't know that the key is under the pillow.
So what we're gonna do is
it depends on how long the chains are.
Yeah, we're gonna have Arena test it on try to like get herself out of there, and if she can't, she's fine. If not, then somebody else has to hold on to the key.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like Beacon is like at the foot of the bed if she wants to like kick his head so she can go to the bathroom in the middle of the night or something.
Yeah. That would be funny if she kicked his head and then it just fell off and rolled away. Because that is something that could happen.
Yeah.
And apparently he can just like fail to print in the middle of the night. As something that can happen.
You want to explain why you failed to print, Liger, or do you want to keep those cards close?
I mean, it was a nat one, but
oh no, that's not why you failed to print. You failed to wake up. Like you didn't.
Well, I mean, you said failed to print.
Well, yeah, that's specifically another reason because of stuff that's in
that
the
was
way.
the words you said was that I failed my print.
Well, no. Okay, let me be clear. You got your healing. Make sure that you got all that healing. It's just that while you were trying to like print all the stuff that you need, you were running into an issue because of other reasons.
Oh, the
amber? How's that amber how's the amber going, man?
It has progressed by 3 centimeters.
Yeah, I gotta go here and just.
Is that?
Yeah, we're about to wrap.
All right, I think we're
Okay.
yeah, very very eager to see where that's going because that seems bad.
All right.
The fact interesting, like all of our other shit that's going on. Like I've got my thing where like my bloodline is cursed, and like clearly we made some sort of fucked up. Like clearly Camilla made some sort of fucked up deal in Barovia. Beacon, you've got this weird amber corruption thing that's spreading, which is going to be really interesting to see. I'm kind of interested to see what the fuck Thalin's like last minute thing is going to be, and how gooey is it?
It's goo.
It's goo.
Yeah, it's goo
based.
It's going to be really gooey.
He's a goo guy.
Tell me about the goo, old man.
Tell me about the goo.
Man. Like he's a goo guy. Is that like an alternate wife guy?
Ew.
No, we're ending on that note.
All right, so where are we going to be leading the raid? I see that we've got Jet, we've got Melanie, we've got Noro, and we've got Sane.
I'm fine with any of these.
Okay. Liger, you be the tiebreaker.
Shit.
And also, are we gonna say the thing?
I forgot what the thing was.
Hold on, I got it.
Well, then he can't. Then he can't say it.
The third fridge is for Knack 2.
The third fridge is for Knack 2.
I love how that makes even less sense to like viewers. Like, there's just nothing. It's not there for anyone but like the 3 of us.
Yeah,
no,
not even 3. Chuck wasn't here. Oh,
yeah,
wait, 3. I see.
No, it was 3 of us. Yeah, 3 of us.
Okay.
I'm hated.
You did you give 4 options for the raid? I'm gonna roll a d4.
I've got Jet, Mel,
there you go.
Sane. Oh, Noro just went off, so it's a D3 now.
Well, there we go.
Okay. Wait, no, Noro's still here.
Well,
Noro's still here, mister.
4 doesn't matter.
Okay.
I got a 3.
That would be Noro then. All right.
Okie dokie.
So that actually works out great because Noro's birthday's coming up. Just 10 days away. All right. We're going to raid over to Noro, who is playing... Oh, wait. No, we can't raid to Noro. Okay. Third option then is Sane. Let me see if Sane will allow us.
Flip a coin.
Well, no, there's 3 options, and the third is Sane.
I see.
Okay. Sane is doing some
This
art.
is insane.
This is insane. All right, give me one moment. Oh, I think that Noro just ended because now they're in Sane's chat. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and raid. Thank you guys so much for coming on in, chat. Remember, reality is illusion. The universe is a hologram. Bye, gold. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.